perfect. Oh, little, okay. Little, oh my god, Lincoln Park. Wow, how could I not think of that name? Okay, we are live everywhere. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I see you, DJ Widget. I see you, Jesse. Popping in with a little Lincoln Park. Good timing for that. I do need to do one thing. I had to pull up this week's picture. All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. I also want to, I think I want this over here. I want to be able to see your screen over here, see your chats over here. Botrix has correctly joined. What's up, Botrix? How's it hanging? All right. Let me see. Midweek Monster Mash, episode 5. Can you believe it's been 5 of these already? By the way. Oh, wait, why did it open up in that? I would like to open with photos. There we go. Holy Havoc. We will be making the map tonight for Holy Havoc, this week's Monster Mash, Midweek Monster Mash. We also have some fun, I guess, not changes. One of them is definitely a change, but also definitely some fun idea changes with it this week. Number one is the heroes will no longer be able to be unconscious. They will instead immediately be killed, just like the monsters are. And I think that that helps balance out the game because I'm using monster stat blocks for the heroes anyway. So I think that by making it so the heroes die outright, just like the monsters do, it balances that side of things out. Additionally, I balanced out the, this is where the fun changes come in. It's kind of a change, but, you know, whatever. So additionally, the change that I'm going to be making this week is, so where it used to be that you could do, let me change this side. This is a little heavy core. The Adventure, Angels and Airwaves, that's fine. Additionally, so where you could buy a bad adult dragon for the monsters, but before it was the instant revivify. Now instead of an instant revivify or an instant true resurrection, now it's you can buy a good adult dragon, because for the ones above that now, instead of ancient dragons, it's like special to whatever this week's episode is. And so the thing you can buy for the monsters, I forget what the creature is, but it's some kind of celestial, some kind of really big celestial. But I kept on the hero side that you can support with a Demogorgon, so it's kind of like angels versus demons if those big ones are bought. So I'll keep those thematic. And I think I made one other change on the monster side. But one thing I think I'm going to change on the monster side is right now you can buy an extra action for the heroes for 99 cents. You can buy a new CR, I believe it's 1 or 1/2 monster for the monsters. I'm going to change that, I think, to also buying an extra action. So, a couple updates that are going to be coming for Wednesday. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into our map design for this week, which I'm thinking we're going to do a floating, kind of like cloud giant bridge walkway in the sky. So the first thing that we're going to do that is actually, I'm thinking I'm going to try whatever this dark screen is. File, new map. What is it called? Dark parchment. Let's see what that does. Because I imagine it just gives you the grid. Yeah. Okay. That might be okay. Let's go ahead and add a... No, because it's going to make me have to... No. That's okay, because I couldn't add these. Are those also blocked out if I do grasslands? Actually, don't know. File, new map. Let's try grasslands to see if these are blocked out. They may be. Oh, I guess they would be, because I don't have a room there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's go back to the dark parchment. The other option would be to do a green screen, but I don't think that would help because I would have to edit the green screen post map making rather than in map making, so that really wouldn't help anything. So we'll go ahead and we will add a new Am I live here, by the way? Yeah, it says end stream. Okay, just checking. Go ahead and add a new plane or abstract, sorry. We want to add a square abstract. Ooh, let's add a big one, even though we're going to end up growing it anyway. And I did actually use I used ChatGPT to make this image, because you would not believe how hard it is to find a top-down thing. Now, I do need to lower this. Can I go below the grid? I can. Okay, yeah, there we go. We did. Now, I would like to make this the same size as probably the width. So let me get this to here. And then we can scale this to match. Oh, it's still... Oh, I thought it would... Alright, so I gotta center it. I thought it would go from one side. It is not. Because I would like to get these clouds in here. Is that... a little off, Make it a little bigger. I should have asked ChatGPT to make it a wide image. And then we're going to slide this down so more clouds are in. Because the clouds are what matters here. And we are going to add more clouds. No worries there. Okay. Alright. Now let's go ahead and start editing. So, I guess, theoretically, we're going to start with, I want like this haze, but we're going to put those in last probably. All right, so let's go ahead and make our thing. So we want to make sure we make these with no walls. Also, none of these, is there just like a plane? Like just no, there's not. Okay, so castle, no. All right. So there's nothing that I can do here to make it special. So we'll go with castle, and we'll go with just hallway. That'll probably be the best. Now we are going to turn off walls because we don't need them at the moment. We're going to add walls, and we don't need the lighting or that. Okay. So let's do a landing platform that's going to go up to some steps. Great song, by the way. I wish there was a way to mark the center of the room here. Let's go to here. Oh, gosh. Oh, that could be cool, though. Oh, gosh. No. We don't want to move it. Let's go here. Make a pretty big landing. And we're going to end up surrounding this with... Oh! Don't... All right. All right, whatever. All right, we're going to replace this floor with something like... Oh, that looks honestly perfect. Yeah, like if that was up in the sky, you know? And then we'll add like a nice little fence if we can. Let's go... Yeah, something like these. Although, maybe I can't. Can I not do this? What's happening here? Why can't... Wow. I'll tell you what, I was not meaning to. Appreciate you, Widget. I was definitely not meaning to. For some reason tonight, I had the TikTok screen lower than the YouTube one. And the TikTok screen was right. The YouTube one was higher, and I didn't see it. Appreciate you. All right, so for some reason, though, I cannot add walls to this. Did I make it an organic room or something? All right, so then let's lower this. Okay, let's raise... Okay, let's move this over then, for now. You know, you're being a real jerk right now, Dungeon Alchemist. Alright. So I guess maybe I have to add a wall. So let's make the landing here. I need to count to the middle. And so it's 36 wide, which would be 18 to the middle. Alright. And we'll do, I don't know, probably an 8 by. You can do a 10 by. And so we will get rid of these ones now. And 1, 2. Is that a little wide? Let's go like this, and then something like this. And then that, and that. And no, it should probably be even. So then bring this back out one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, but let's go ahead and add the walls. Oh, I like that. If all else fails, have to fight in a grand temple with layers of mist on the floor to simulate etherealness. That's a good idea. My plan is to be able to have it look like it's floating up in the sky. We're going to see if I can get this to work. So I liked this flooring. I was a big fan of this flooring for like sky, cloud giant, people looking thing. If I go to walls now, and I go with this, okay. All right, I like that. I like that because now what I could theoretically do is take clouds and kind of bring it around it, and it'll look like this is floating on a cloud. That's the plan. Will it work? No idea. No idea. Oops. Accidentally popped out the chat there. Okay. I don't know. We'll just put this here. We'll just put that there. Okay. So I like this. Now I'm thinking some sort of grand staircase to go up to like, I don't know, maybe some giant entry doors. Something like that. And now I should be able to come here and erase the walls here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, this is looking sweet. And I'm thinking this needs to be like I'm imagining like the Celestials. Like, do you think I should have almost like an opening for where they land? You know? Something like that. That looks pretty sweet. And then we could have a walkway that comes this way. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and add another room. We'll add a walkway out this way. And maybe... oh, no, actually, let's... If anything, let's curve it this way. Downtown. And these will be on kind of like a similar plane. All right, I like that. We're gonna curve this. We'll curve that. Yeah. We'll go back to the floors. I have not been live this whole time on TikTok. That's crazy because I literally click go live and everything. That's wild. All right, so if we do this, now we go over to the walls. Good there. Come over here, erase this. Oh, I should have, can I edit this room? Oh. Oh, I can't, like... Oh, man. All right, so let's go ahead and undo this. We're going to try that again. I like how that came out, though. I'm a big fan of how that came out. So we need to remake the room. So we're going to come out this way. And we're going to curve it here. And it's going to come down this way. And we'll have a big old landing here. Which is super cool, but yeah, I meant to round these corners out also. That way it kind of matches. Should I have made this one bigger, though? I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute. Because this kind of feels the same size. This song remixed with Gravity Falls theme is a banger. I will have to give that a listen. I love that this song is just taking over everything. And it's been out for so long. I just love it. And I say so long. Like, obviously, there's things that have been out way longer. But this song's just such a vibe in general. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I think after like a year of trying to figure out streams, I'm finally starting to figure out volumes here and there. I don't think I've started one muted in a long time. Alright, so we need to copy this, I feel like. Let's see, how far did I go out? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went out 7. 7. And then I went down 3. You know what I finished last night? I finished Beast Games finally. That show just like, it's just to mess with your mind. That's all it is. There is no, like, part of it, there's not even strategy. You're just, I don't know, you're just trying to not get unlucky enough to be on the side that got picked. But I did enjoy the show, so I'm not actually bashing it. Alright, so we're going to match this to the other side, though I may actually end up changing it. Let's go here, make it all the same cool flooring. Go here, change that, go over here and erase this little piece here. Okay. Alright. I like how this is turning out. I don't know if I like this being here, because like angels fly, you know? But I do kind of like the idea of it. What if... Alright, hear me out. I'm not proficient in modern pop culture lore. Is that the Mr. Beast series? It is, yes. On Netflix. Oh, what's not cool is that I can't raise this up at this point. Can I? Yeah, no! So I have to go remake these rooms. Ah! Because I would have liked to put this here. Kate, what's going on? Ooh, using your cool account. I think your other one was a different count, if I remember correctly. Can I raise this up post making the room? I don't think so. No, I cannot. Ah! Nuts. Why did I have this idea after? Darn it. Alright, so what we're going to do then is literally just copy this room. Oh, you're not going to let me for real? Alright, what's the size here? Alright, it's a 10 by 6. The cool look at it. Solid music. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, as long as I don't get copyright strikes, it's all cool. That's all that matters here. No copyright strikes. Alright, so we're going to delete that, and then we're literally just going to remake it. Aiden Pearson, welcome to the live stream. I know that it looks a little bland at the moment. I have ideas. I just need to get there. Alright, so we're gonna bring this in one. Did you ever figure out if your mom crashed the stream? I never did. I never did. Kate, I don't know if you were here for it or not. Caitlin's my sister, by the way. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. Kate in TikTok, the one that causes all the problems for the heroes. She's my sister. Kate, someone named Mimi came into the stream, and I was like, hey, Mom. And then I realized that, like, maybe it's not Mom. And they never said anything. They just left. And so I may have said, hey, Mom, to someone that's not actually Mom. Meatball, what's going on? Making a celestial battle map here. I know it doesn't look like it at the moment, but it will be. How do I raise a room? I thought it was here. That's me moving it sideways. What am I missing here? Why can I not raise this up? Yeah, we got... So, it doesn't... Look, I've got this thing over here. It's going to look like it's in the sky. And then I'm going to put like a whole bunch of clouds around it. So it looks like all these structures are floating on clouds. But I can't raise this flipping room up. I thought I could... How does... What am I missing? How do we raise it up? For those of you who have Dungeon Alchemist, DJ says LOL. Chakra, welcome. Chakra Energy. I don't know how to raise this room up. Edit? No, that's not it. No. What am I missing? This is crazy. It's not that. It's not rotate. I know I can do that. They're gonna make me Google this. How to raise this up. I don't want to Google this. I should just know it. Body. Oh, a little Smash Mouth. Let's go. All right, I gotta Google it. This is wild. Raise room in Dungeon Alchemist. By the way, if you guys don't know what Dungeon Alchemist is or have never used it, highly recommend. Update. Yeah, I know that you can do it. Select the building you want to raise or lower. Use the height indicator. Oh, wait a minute. I might not have had to delete the one. What am I missing? I'm looking like a dunce live on stream right now. Okay, we make the room. Sure. Do I have to make it first? Then... Where's the height indicator? That's refresh room. I get that. Kate says newbie. Never really got into D&D. That's no problem. I love it. Obviously, made a channel about it. But it's definitely not for everyone, I would say. I think everybody could try it. But it's a lot of fun. And you can make some really cool maps. I'm just not proving that point right now. I genuinely don't know what I'm missing. It used to be that you would make the room like this, and there would be a little height thing next to it. Do I need doors and windows and stuff to be able to do it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I click this room. There's no height indicator. All right. We're going to try to start all over again. Maybe I need to not use the parchment. Is that the problem? Let's try grasslands. Because this is pretty wild. So if I go here, now watch, I'll show you. See? There's the height indicator I'm talking about. See the little arrow? The little double arrow right there in front of the box? That's what I'm talking about. Maybe... Alright, hold on. Just to test a theory, since I've already deleted everything anyway. If I go to dark parchment, maybe it's because I was using this dark parchment. Oh! What? They don't tell you that. What? Alright. That's annoying. Why can I not raise the room up on dark parchment? Well, let's go to grasslands, I guess. And then we'll just edit from there. Oh, I forgot to make... Oh, no. I gotta get rid of the hills. Water level, no water. Not hills. We want flat. No vegetation. Yeah, I lost chakra energy. I'm sorry, because that was a really lame display of how to use Dungeon Alchemist. I don't deserve their view. All right. In the meantime, none of this matters, but just so I get all this plant life out of my face, let's go ahead and do this. So I don't have to see it anymore. I'm going to end up adding a picture. So, Kate, how's the views going over on TikTok, by the way? Does it seem like you're able to bounce back with the people that were there before? Or is it like starting all over again? Which would be hyper annoying. Okay, now I need to add in the steps that I had before. Alright, let's go to stairs. Because whatever those steps I was using were perfect. Alright. No, I cannot, but to hear and exchanging What a beautiful wedding. All right, we're gonna eyeball the center here because I'm the fact that I can't just like say, hey, where's the center of the map? I should recommend that honestly to Mac. Why? Why? Okay. Okay. We're in. Now we need a building. I mean, yeah, now we need a room. I don't remember how big I made the room before, but I think it was a 10. 10 by 4, maybe? Okay. All right. We're looking good. We're looking good. Engagement is great. Views I got to work on. Well, that's good. Now, engagement, like, from the people that used to engage all the time, hopefully. Aliyah, welcome. Aliyah, welcome. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I said Aliyah? Aliyah? I feel like the Aliyah, the spelling of Aliyah was like the E-I-G-H. I don't know. Let's see. We want that. We don't want mansion cellar. We want castle hallway. All right. Is this 2 up? I think this is 2 up. 2. We want it to meet right at the top of the steps. Which I think is 2. Is it 2? That looks high, doesn't it? How high do these steps go? I don't know. Maybe to there? So we're looking at 1.8. Okay. I did reach my follow goal. You're right. I forgot about that. I meant to change it and forgot. Stop knocking up. The snitch is fine. The snitch is fine. I did. I got to set a new goal. Let's set it. We're going to go up 50 at a time. That way, it looks like I just keep hitting goals, even though all I'm doing is setting lame goals. You know what I mean? All right. So, that's fine. I don't care. We're going to work with that as is. All right. We need this here, here, and here, right? Let me see. Yes. Okay. Now, we need to lower these. Yoop. I will fix all of this. No worries. Okay. Now, if I go here, I do need to test the theory before I put too much work into this. All right. Oh, no, not lower. Flatten. We need flatten to... Nope. Flatten to room height. Flatten terrain to room height. Oh, we need to make it stronger. Make it stronger. Yeah, that'll get it out of the... Okay. Although this is going to be... No, it's not going to be visible because we're going to have clouds. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Stop worrying about it. Alright, let me get this in here. Okay, now we're building depth. We are building depth. Where's the floor? Floors. Give me my cool. Oh, no way. Where'd it go? I like the tile I was using. There's this one. Yeah. And then we go back to the walls. And I liked the fence-looking one I was using. Of course, that's not in here, so it's probably in stone. Are you in stone? Tell me you're in stone, please. Don't make me look for you. Oh, come on. Plaster? It wouldn't have been plaster. It wouldn't have been ruins. Half walls, that's what we're looking for. Be Global Live, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and now make another room. Now that we've got everything finally situated, even though I know that these 3 stairs are going to go away. Alright, let's go ahead and make another one. And this one is going to look, it's going to have a similar vibe. We're going to bring it out like 10 here. Yeah, 7. Let's go 8. And we'll come out. No way are you not letting me do this room right now. Is that real? What if I go up to even? No. Okay, then we're just doing a lot of stairs. We're doing a lot of stairs. That's fine. We can deal with that too. We'll put stairs over here, and then we'll build a room here. Because then we're going to have stairs going up in the back end. And this will still be cool. Don't worry. 10 by 5. Let's make it a little smaller. We could do like a bridge though. Okay. Yeah. We'll do this. We round out the corners. Whoop. 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 And whoop. And then we come up here, round out this corner. And we'll go ahead and say, make it. I'll probably lose those stairs. I did. Nuts. It's okay. And then we're going to take this flooring, change the flooring here. Go back to the walls, change the walls to the halves. Then we can go up to the minus. Get rid of these walls here. And these walls here. Nice. Nice. And then theoretically, once I get all this in, we're going to have it look like it's floating up in the sky. We're going to have some clouds underneath of it. So I need to match what I did there on the other side. So turn this. I know it's going to go away, but that's fine. Go ahead to the room section again. Ooh, how far did I go? 5 away. 5 away, perfect. How far down did I go? I went to here. And then I think I went to 1 away on this side. Did. 4 and then 4. Cool. And then how far down? Okay. Round it out. Don't tell Scotty, because Scotty doesn't know. Duplicate that. Cool. Excellent. Go back to the half wall. Why not? Okay. Scotty doesn't know. Alright. Now we're going to create more steps up on the other side. I wish we had some cool curved steps. Maybe we do. I know we have these like... Oh, actually, I mean, these could work, though. Those like L-shaped steps. Although, I just need an L. That one's not an L. Nuts. Scotty doesn't know. What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the stream. I could do a cool curve. Although, oh, if I put it like right here. Okay, that's kind of cool, not gonna lie. I don't know how that floats there, but that's pretty sick. If I put that there, and then I could still have steps go up this way, or like a platform go this way. Ooh. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it'll let me put a room up that high, though, now that I think about it. Oh, actually, it'll be a little bit of a problem. See, they give us this cool stuff to use, but if I put a room here, it's going to put all this rock underneath the room up to here. This update that they do with the multi-floor thing is going to be wicked. I can't wait. I can't wait. They're doing a lot of work over there. Celestial architecture disregards the laws of physics. Yeah, I mean for real. Will it let me edit this room and add things to it? Hopefully. Maybe? It's looking like yes. Bending over backwards to late. So what I'm thinking is I could do this. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I can fix those. That's fine. Okay, so those are like also floating in the sky, right? I need like a platform here. I'm gonna go to bridge. Like if I did something like this, although that's problematic. Oh, that's really wide. Really wide. Do they have a smaller one? They don't. Oh, these are all 2x? Oh, give me a tiny little stone bridge. No. All right, I think the cool swirly steps got to go. Even though they look sick, there's nothing I can do with it. That's the problem. Telling me I'm in too deep. But I think we are going to go one more level up back here. And maybe like a cool like wraparound area. I don't know what we would have in the middle, but we could have something cool in the middle of the wraparound. Oh, I do need to put another platform. Or another landing thing here. Not as big. Like, I imagine the Celestials fly up and they land here first, right? And then once they land there, they walk up the steps onto the thing. Yeah, it's going to delete the steps, I know. Go to the floor. And go to the fence thing. Go to here. Select this. 1, 2, 3. Go to erase. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking we get rid of the middle one. And then we go back here. Hey, Caddy, what's going on? Welcome. Add wall here. You would. Gosh. Give me a break. All right, I kind of like that. And then we'll get rid of the walls here. Yeah. I like that. I like it. Now, regarding these, said I want something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life. I need to figure out this second platform before I can do anything here. Alright, I don't think the wraparound stairs are going to work, even though they were super cool. DM Voracle, welcome! Let's see. Let's go with the stairs. Yeah, not sure if you use Dungeon Alchemist or not, DM Voracle, but highly recommend. I need... See, I don't want to do these again. Hey, hey! Thanks for hanging out. Nice to meet you. I know I've seen you over, just kind of like in some of the videos and chatting. Do I just go with one of these? Yeah, it definitely is. I love Dungeon Alchemist. See, I could do this again, but it just feels... bleh. Alright, let's see if I can raise up a rune this high. Basically, DM Voracle, what I'm planning here, this is a celestial battlefield. Ignore the sand. That's all going to be gone. But essentially, I'm going to take this... I'm going to overlay like a top-down view of like big farmland with clouds. Then I'm going to add a whole bunch of clouds around each of these things to make it look like they're floating in the sky. Oh, shoot. I need to edit this room. Will it let me? Oop. Will it let me curve them? I don't think it will. No, it won't. Nuts. Nuts. Here we go again. Carson, welcome. This is Dungeon Alchemist, which I highly recommend. If you have not tried it before, highly recommend. And I'm actually in talks with Dungeon Alchemist right now to be able to do a giveaway and actually give away a free version of it. So if that works out, that would be awesome. So let me fill that out and go here and put in this. And I need to get my... Yeah, no, I'm stoked about it. They just got to get back to me. They were asking, like, what platform I planned on doing the giveaway on and stuff like that. So once we hone in what kind of details they want to do, I'm hyped. Very nice. I've seen a few of the Midweek Monster Mashes. Excellent. Yeah, they're... I'm having so much fun with those. I love it. I'm a brand new DM. Welcome. You are in for a treat. DMing is so fun, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a lot to it, but it's so cool being able to just, I don't know, create the world you want to make. So I love it. Now here's the question: are they gonna let me make a room? DJ Widget from YouTube says, "Cheers to the new DMs. Much respect." Yeah, there can never be enough DMs, in my opinion. All right. Oh, we're going to be able to go high enough. Let's go. Yeah. DM 16 years now, and I cannot recommend it enough, and Dungeon Alchemist is great. Yes. I am a forever DM. I was the first one to learn how to do it in my friend group. I brought in some players. Someone eventually tried DMing, and I got to play, and they did great as a DM. I don't blame them at all. I just realized how much I loved DMing. All right, so we're going to make this room. We're going to end up editing this to be... Oh, I am so tired of these steps going away. All right, so let's go down here. Try this again. We're going to bring it up now because I shouldn't have to mess with that anymore. Okay, we're good there. And then we're going to go here and edit this so we can... Druid, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Billy, welcome. I need to go to the walls and edit this so I can get rid of these two. And we're going to change these walls. If you're new to Dungeon Alchemist, this is how simple this is. This is actually going to be a prime example. So I would like to match this room to these down here. So I'm going to select the tile that I want for the flooring. And I'm just going to... Oh, actually, bad example. Because I meant to add... So if you notice here on all of the rooms, I'm rounding the corners. And I forgot to do that on this one. So we're going to do some undos real quick. All right. And I'm not even going to bother letting this get deleted and bringing it back. I'm just going to slide that over for a minute. Okay. Although I do need to remember where. Okay. So let's go ahead and make that room again. And we'll round it out again. Here. And we can always adjust it later. Oh, I needed the steps there. No. So, Dungeon Alchemist is currently making an edit for multi-levels. They are updating their program for much better multi-level usage. And that is the next update coming out. And I am stoked. Because right now, you kind of got to finagle everything. And once that comes out, whew, it is going to be awesome. Okay. So... we need to round out the corners, which is what I forgot to do last time. Although, I should probably figure out what I'm going to do about this room size. Maybe we just, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we just make this one big square to like a giant double door? That'd be cool. Let's see. What if we go, because this is for the Midweek Monster Mash, and so you can't go off the map in the Midweek Monster Mash. So I'm thinking it comes to some giant doors at the end here. We round this out. Maybe we round this out like this. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. So DM Vorkle, do you use Dungeon Alchemist, or just did you know what it was from seeing the ads before? Massive hallway leading to the room. Oh, like make this a room? Interesting. So, I love the idea. here's the issue with it just because it's a Midweek Monster Mash one. I try to leave no, like, rooms unless the whole thing is a room, because I don't want people, like, theoretically hiding from the creatures that are outside that maybe can't get in. Because a lot of times they'll be, like, big monsters or something that you wouldn't expect to be able to get into some of these. Although this is going to be kind of big. But what we could do is after I make this fully outdoor one and put the wall up against the back, I'll have it saved and everything. Then maybe we bring that door forward and make this right here the entrance to the room. And, like, maybe have part of the room go that way. I like that idea. Okay. So I like the round. Oh, I need to round these corners here. And then we should be good. I'm going to have to deal with it because I can't go edit this after. Okay. I love that. I'm loving that. Although I'm wondering if this is going to work how I want it to. Because when I put that image of the ground, you're theoretically still going to see the sand. Oh, you know what? That's for future me to worry about. I forgot I could make that so much bigger. That is for future me to worry about. I've seen Dungeon Alchemist a lot and have dabbled a bit. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I play in person, so I haven't gotten too much into it. Yeah, actually, so I play in person, but with a digital map screen. So that's why I've been able to luckily incorporate it into mine. I used to do paper. I love a good paper map. I just got so tired of paying to print them that I was finally like, all right, I got to figure something else out. We need to lower this. I like this song, don't get me wrong. It's just a little too intense sometimes. There you go, little Stacy's Mom. We'll go with that. Walls. Okay. And delete those two. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Now, in theory, I like to imagine a giant wall. Oops. In the back here. Okay. I don't know what this wall would look like. I know I can add freestanding walls here. Does it work the way I want it to? Not sure. So let's go to, I love this wall. Ethan, welcome. All right. Yes. Yeah. All right. We need some kind of giant door. I don't know how that's going to work yet, but let's see. All right, we go here. Allie, welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right, we're going to put that here. I got to find a way to do a door. If I can do a giant door, we'll be perfect. Put that here. Line that up. I don't like those pillars like that, though. So I need these to be just slightly bigger so the pillars line up. All right, dinner's ready, so got to go. Hey, no problem, DM Vorko. I appreciate you hanging out. I will see you over on TikTok here and there. Feel free to pop in for the Midweek Monster Mash on Wednesday, 8:30. It's just good times. All right. I think I made it too big. Did I go the opposite way? Was it? No, they need to be slightly bigger. Or maybe this one should just be slightly bigger. No. Maybe. I need a giant door. I need a giant door. How does this look so far? Maybe this one I leave out the 3D effect. Then it probably maybe won't be a problem. Yeah, because if I do the 3D effect, you definitely will maybe not see the... I don't know. Let's go look at the assets real quick. See what kind of fancy doors we've got. I need a freestanding one. Elevator door? I don't think I'm gonna find what I want. Something tells me I ain't gonna find it. I'm in love with Stacy's mom. And I don't think I can add a freestanding door. Nuts! Let me add freestanding doors. I don't know what to do because I need a freestanding door. Alright, whatever. All the way. Alright, so we're going to edit this room now. Edit this one. We're going to add to it. We want to add. Bring it out here. And then I'm thinking like these cool, like if I bring this out here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we just need to get rid of one row. Okay. And... oh, I'm an idiot. I should have also checked what size that was before I did that too. Shoot. I need a flat look. Okay. We're using the whole map. Okay. No. Okay. We got it. Why didn't it make it the same? That's what I would like to know. Why did it make it so high? Wait, is that double walls? Are you seeing this? Oh no, it's just normal height walls. Okay. Use the whole map only for the heroes to group up and get AoE. Yeah, they do also just never go anywhere. You are correct. The only one that went anywhere in the last Midweek Monster Mash was the Centaur that just shot across the lava. And that was about it. The one that tried to move, Slad, ended up moving, like, nowhere to do nothing. Okay, now, next Monster Mash, the PC started on a big hill. Yeah, realistically, I could condense these map sizes down, like, a lot. Okay. So they come out to this cool circle thing. Oh, should I make it steps up to here, too? Oh, I think I should. Maybe just like a single, though. I need to recreate what's on that side. You'll be so... Alright, so let's go back here to the room creator. And bring the top-down view in again. We need to make this way. And then bring it over here. Nope. Okay, we're good there. Now... I have to do this just to keep it. Did I go all the way over to 1? Yeah. And bring it down to here. And here. No. No. Connect them, dagnabbit. Okay. Oh, I didn't round the corners. Can a creature jump from that upper room to the pathway toward the square room? I 100% think so. Like, that's why I was questioning maybe not put the stairs and make them have to jump if they want to. But then I have to deal with heroes falling to their death. Shoot, I forgot to round the corners. Widget, why didn't you tell me? I think that... How did I do that, by the way? I don't know how I did that. I think I might know how to fix it. I might know a way to fix it. Alright, so if I come over here and I edit the room again. Oh, did I add a new room? Is that what I just did? Oh, I did. So if I take these and delete them, which, did they not? Oh. And then I go and I add it. Because I'm working and not looking at the screen. Yeah, I get that. Alright, delete that. Alright, now I can round it out. Okay. Alright, we're good. We can fix it. Love that. Okay, fixable problems. Fixable problems. Now, we need to go over here, change the flooring out. Oh. And then change the thing out. Now, that's pretty baller. I'm not going to be able to get good images of this. Shoot. Maybe I can. I'll have a lot of clouds in here. I'm going to have to put so many clouds in here. Sour Sugar, welcome. Making a celestial battle map. So if I go here, go to the erase the walls. We got to erase this one. And we need to erase... You know what it needs? 42 beholders. That would be such a hard time to deal with. That would be fun, though. We're going to have a bunch of celestial beings in here. We'll see how that goes. I need to edit this room. And delete that. So many rays, DJ Widget says over on YouTube. Dealing with all those eye rays. Ugh. One for you, and one for you. 9 eyes for you, and then 9 eyes for you. Why did this do it like this? Did it not enter the room? Oh, you know what? Because I wasn't editing the room anymore. Edit this room. And we want to play... There we go. Delete that. And then add it back. Bring it in. There we go. We got it. We got it. I knew we could do it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to have 1,000 clouds in here. Where wasn't I missing somewhere else that I needed to put a fence? Or did I take away a fence? No. So, yeah, Sour Sugar, what we're planning on doing here, since it's a celestial battle map, picture this up in the sky. And then we're going to have clouds, like, it's going to look like everything's floating on clouds, and we'll have a visual of, like, the ground underneath. And then... basically, the battle is just going to be up in the sky on this thing. I wish I could have a giant door to put right here, but I wasn't finding a good door that I liked. So, yeah, right now we're just finding... Oh, I could do this and edit... Oh, wait, is this far? It is far. I guess I could edit both of these. What kind of celestials? What's the lore? So, there is no lore theoretically for this one. Because this is for, it's something I do on Wednesdays called the Midweek Monster Mash, which is essentially a live-streamed encounter. It's just heroes versus monsters. But you guys, as the viewers, can actually influence what happens. You can help the heroes by giving them magic items or adding new heroes, or you can even help the monsters by adding new monsters or healing them, stuff like that. And so I make battle maps every Monday for the event that Wednesday. So there's no lore to this because it's just an encounter for people to watch. But I then also give away these maps over my Patreon, so people can make the lore that they would like to. I vote the Eldritch audience canon. If you're saying to put beholders in Wednesday, I would feel terrible for the people voting for the heroes. We need to edit this room. Why is this struggling? There we go. Yeah, do that. And delete that. And then add this in. And then we can put our steps back. I kind of like that. Right, we bring this back over here. Oh, so it's just cool. Need just a guy with tiny little wings called Larry who's just there for some reason. Heaven's Accountant. I love that. Yeah, when people put in monsters, they get to name them too. So maybe they'll name them Larry. Liking that. Now we need another one over here. But I need to edit this room first. Okay, we're going to get this room. Whoop. Do that. And delete this. Add this. There we go. And then we'll bring in the steps. Whoop. Okay, let's go. This is working. Oh. There we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like it. That is a sweet sky base going on. Are you planning on any of them flying? I am. I am. And I'm also thinking we need a hero or two that can fly. Currently, of the heroes we have, I don't think any of them can fly, but that should hopefully change by Wednesday. Just because, like, you're up in the sky, you gotta fly. You know? So now I need to go flatten terrain to room height. And then we need to make a lot of this much less visible. And this is the boring part to just watch. So now we can talk. Yeah, so clouds provide partial cover. Oh, I like that. I like that. First edition logic, where bows do double when hitting a winged creature. Oh, is that real? I started in 5th edition. I'm not going to pretend to be one of the people who's been around since the beginning, even though I wish I was. Oh, Fire Emblem. I thought that meant 1st edition. Got it. Fire Emblem logic. What is that? Because we got to get rid of all this stuff. I wish the buildings could just, or the rooms could just float in the sky. It should at least be like an option. Alright. I'm going to have to add... Luckily, they're not animated clouds, because I hear that that would bog down the computer here. From decimated dreams. Like a one-shot. Got it. Got it. Yeah, pretty much all of these are essentially just one-shots. But without a lot of the lore that typically a one-shot will have. To at least make it make sense as a one-shot. You know the one-shot I've always wanted to try? A friend of mine DM'd it. I just wasn't there for it. Was the Sheep Chase, I think it's called. I hear it's great. I haven't done it yet, but I hear it's awesome. Okay. I hit as much of that as I could. Oh, no, I mean one shot is an instant kill. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Now we need hecka clouds. And I would like to put in... Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like the shadow. I would like to turn off shadows. Also, I would like these to be a little denser. We'll have to raise those up, which is fine. We will. Pit in the middle of that little square area. Broken railings for shoving. Oh, there is options for broken railings too. So that's a really good idea for some broken railings. I like that. As far as the pit, I like the idea of the pit. The thing is, they're up in the sky. So would there just be like a bottom to the pit? So like if they fall, they don't fall out of the sky. They instead just fall in this pit. DJ Widget says, I ran the one-shot Mines of Madness. I made a pre-made for each class because the mine is full of traps and deadly things. Ran it 2 times. My record is 6 PCs dead. Oh my god. So many clouds. So many clouds. Technically 5. One of them was turned into a pile of Electrum coins. That sounds dead to me. Alright, we need to raise this up. And we need to get rid of this shadow. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Like, it's not instant death if you're shoved off, but it's not good. Yeah, for real. Like, maybe it's a pit that goes down, like, I don't know, 20 feet, and they, like, put you in there to hold you until they're ready to deal with you. How we looking? What are we thinking? Everything I've ever been its way forever. Looking nice and fluffy. Let's see. So is this a structure made of cloud, or is it in the clouds? Is there a base, like a floor? So technically these are like the base in the clouds. They're like floating on the clouds. Like picture a cloud giant haven, right? Like a cloud giant castle. So it's all in the clouds. And I wish I could get a big door to put here, but they don't have one that I like. Now you won't notice because you'll be looking at it top down anyway. So it'll look like that. But theoretically there's a door there. And then this whole structure is floating on clouds, which I am going to edit that here shortly. But so that way there's not so much cloud on the actual floor itself. Oh man, I can see how this would have been very problematic if these were animated. Now I gotta go all the way around with this. Theoretically, there will be a border around this, so you won't see it. Aiden, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, I guess. Once we get a border on here, that'll cover all the clouds that are like sticking out. Widget, you gonna vote for the heroes or the monsters this week? Last week, there were a lot of people who said monsters, and the heroes crushed it. So all those people that said monsters, which I can't. You and Jesse both guessed right. I think you guys said heroes, right? But there were a lot of people that said monsters and didn't get the gold for it. So is it like a Lego base plate? I could see a Lego vibe. I don't really know what I'm going for. Just sky base. I was just wondering if it's just the floating walkways or if those connecting bits are really there. Yeah, just imagine they're all floating. There's just not a really good way of me showing it at the moment with Dungeon Alchemist. They got a lot of updates coming that's going to make multi-tiered rooms way better, and I'm stoked for that. But for now, the only way is to like raise up the rooms on land and then try and cover that, which gets a little confusing. DJ Widget says, always heroes. All right. All right. Were you here earlier when I was talking about the differences I'm going to be adding? Let's go. We need to go a little higher. A little higher. Raise it up. Yeah, somewhere like there. Yeah, that's getting a little better. That's getting better. Yeah, so basically picture this as a sky base. Love this song to be out. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I've been trying to decide like what kind of music I want to listen to for the Map Making Mondays, and I finally decided like, you know, growing up, I loved the pop punk scene, so why not? If they're not going to copyright strike me for it, I just don't get monetized, which is fine. I'm not really worried about the monetization. Just here to hang out with everybody and have fun. And realistically, all it is like they get the profits from the video views. And if I'm supporting the bands that I love, sure. I mean, they're not making much off of me, but make whatever you can. What do the PCs look like? Is it a pre-made thing? I will show you, actually. 1 second. So I use monsters, like monsters in the game. I use their stat blocks. I had tried regular PCs once, and I actually had friends playing regular PCs once. And it's just a lot to manage. So instead of that now, I just use the monster stat blocks to make life easy. And I will show you right now. All right. So let me pull up Foundry real quick. Oh, actually, I got to move the X's anyway, so I'm glad you made me do this. Yeah, the changes sound interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, the heroes dying is going to be... some people might not like it, but I think that has to happen to make it totally fair. All right, so let me pull up the Midweek Monster Mash. Yeah. Shadow in the background of the morgue. So the choose your character. All right, let me move these real quick. So these obviously are not the images that come with the stat blocks. I have the custom images up here, but we've got all these heroes that we make our team from. And then they battle. So this week's theme is Holy Havoc. So they're going to be fighting Celestials. Hey, I appreciate the follow, Sour Sugar. Appreciate it a lot. So we have a crowd favorite. This guy has been fun from the beginning. This is Bucky the Buccaneer. He's a pirate captain. We have Chad the Champion. We have Glad the Gladiator. We have Clayton the Clay Golem. Kelvin the Frost Giant, Majestic the Mage, Aang the Elemental Cultist, Clarice the Cleric, Shadar Kyle, the Shadar Kai, Sassy the Assassin. Shoot, I was doing so good. This one was new this week. Skeletor, the Necromancer. We have Caesar, the Green Slad. And I just went Caesar, kind of like Caesar salad, but Caesar Slad. DJ Widget says, Dread Pirate Bucky. We have the dude, Gar, who's a Dwergar. And then we have Zendar, the Centaur. So, these are the heroes at the moment. None of them at the moment can fly. So I might have to swap out some optional heroes this week. Because we're going to... Or I might start off with a couple heroes that can fly, and then these are the ones that can be added in later. Which is definitely an option. Sam Fisher, welcome back. Good to have you. I was just showing Sour Sugar here the hero options we have for our Midweek Monster Mash. So, yeah, then we basically pick the map, which we just did the Abyss. Had a bunch of creatures. Still killing it, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the heroes were killing it this week. So, look, all of these might switch over to the YouTube stream. Hey, no problem. I appreciate it either way. Yeah, so this is all the heroes we had this week. And not a single hero died. This one was actually from a wild magic surge that occurred. Doug, the hill giant here. She hath switched. Welcome to YouTube. And then, yeah, all of these heroes lived. Not a single hero died. So, it was a big week for the heroes. I'm thinking this week's going to be a little more even. I have a feeling. I'm trying to make sure I even it out. So, we're working on our hero, or our Holy Havoc map here. By the way, how is the volume over on TikTok? Is it too loud, the music, or me, or anything? Because I don't have a good way of checking that. They give me, like, volume meters that aren't good to look at. So hopefully it's not too loud. I apologize if it is. I finally just got good at the volume on YouTube, and now I got to figure out TikTok. Music's pretty loud on TikTok. Didn't really want to mention it, but yeah, no, definitely mention it because I can't hear it, unfortunately. So yeah, let me turn this down. And let me just tell you how bad of a system this is. The music is at 21% on TikTok. So from 100 down to 21%. My mic is up to 200%. And you're saying that the music is still too loud. That's how bad these meters are. So I'm glad you said something, though. So I'm going to drop this down to 15. And we'll see if that fixes it. Not sure. So I dropped it to 15. Hopefully someone might come in and let me know if it's too loud. All right, I think that one I'm going to have to do in a minute. I'm going to have to go up higher. We just got to take care of this level separately. Let's make this a little smaller and then bring it up. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually stoked about this map. Maybe even to like use it outside of the Midweek Monster Mash. I feel like this could have some solid lore. I don't know what the lore would be. It could just be a Cloud Giant Palace. But I feel like we could have some solid lore with this one. I think I need to bring that one down slightly. All of these down slightly. Rotate this. Get it here. Sean Wright, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. We are making a Celestial Palace here for a fun Holy Havoc encounter. What are you using to make this? I'm glad you asked. I'm using a program called Dungeon Alchemist. It's a 3D map making program, a little bit of AI capability, a lot of AI capabilities in it, but I tend not to use them. I tend more to just customize each room myself. But just as an example, it'll be a small example here, but let's say I wanted to make a room. You can select what type of room. Let's say you wanted to make a crypt and a chapel. And now you select where you want the room to go. And you say, sure. And it'll do its best to make the crypt and the chapel. Now, unfortunately, hold on, let me try again. I forgot to say make windows and doors and add items and lighting. Now, if you do it, it'll make windows and doors. And it'll add some objects and some lighting. And again, I know this is a bad example because I'm working with a map I'm already working on. But then you can go in and adjust everything. You can move the door around wherever you want. Move the lighting. You can change the color of the lighting. You can turn the lighting off or on. Get rid of the objects. Add windows. You name it. So it's wickedly easy to work with. And I'm currently working with Dungeon Alchemist at the moment to hopefully be able to give a Steam key away for it for free. So if that interests you, just make sure to keep an eye out because I'll definitely obviously make a post on it whenever that happens. I need to. Working with these clouds is brutal though. They have a lot of updates coming, including making what I'm trying to do right now, which is multi-level buildings, much better. I kind of like the clouds falling into the walkway a little, but I think it might be too much. That's dope. Can you make maps from pre-built D&D campaigns? I will actually. Let me show you. Okay, so I need to save this real quick, and then I'll give you a better tour. Let's call this Holy Havoc for now. You should add a gazebo-like roof straight sun up that high. Must be hellish. That's true. That's true. So it has really good integration with the Steam Workshop. So if you go to open published, or no, browse maps here. So these are maps. When you make a map, you can actually post it so other people can use it. So for instance, if I go here and I type in Lost Mines, or it may be LMOP, but yeah, here we go. So let's see. I see Cragmaw Castle. Let's go with Red Brand Hideout. Dwarven. I'm just trying to pick a fun one. Crystal Cave Mine. That's probably the new one. Let me type in LMOP real quick, because that probably will pull up better ones. Yeah, here we go. Wave Echo Cave 2. Wyvern Tor. Oh, that's a fun one. Here, I'll even pull up. This is that way in case anybody pops on and doesn't see it. Doesn't want to see it. Yeah, so like here's the first thing you come across. And so someone came in and remade it. And so now you can print it. You can download a top-down map like this. You can download it with the 3D look to it. You can export video files. You can export files for Foundry, Roll20, Fantasy Underground. Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. So I love it. I think it's amazing. I will forever be an advocate, even if this whole, like, them letting me give away a free one doesn't work out. It doesn't matter. I will forever be an advocate of Dungeon Alchemist because they're also really good with their community. So, huge fan. Huge fan. That's what I make all of my maps with. So what I typically do, because I have a digital map that I use at the table, a digital map case that I use at the table. So I'll usually make the maps on here, export them, and use them live there. But these I happen to use for... Does it have... Oh, I'm glad you asked. Does it have minis? So it does... let's see. If I go to... Here we go. Tokens. So it's got a bunch of minis. I don't know if you're looking on your computer or if you're looking on your phone. If you're looking on your phone, you can't see this. If you're looking on the computer, you can see it. But it has a whole bunch of minis you can add that come with it. But it also works seamlessly with Hero Forge. So if you make any minis on Hero Forge, you can upload those onto here. Then, here's the cool part. If you look, you see the little eyeball at the bottom? If you click the eyeball, you can now walk around as if you are them. So if you make a map that has a lot of cool stuff on it, you can actually walk around and pretend you're in your map, which is really cool. You can interact with stuff and everything. And then, additionally, yeah, Hero Forge Sour Sugar. It works seamlessly with it. It's perfect. And, oh, of course it got stuck on where the cloud is. And then, just to go along with what I was just showing you, If you want to get, I like to give my players immersive images to work with. And so to do that, they also have a cinematic mode here. And so now you can like get pictures, like if you want them to see something specifically, you can get pictures of that. Or recordings if you've got live things. What's the program called again? It is Dungeon Alchemist. My favorite part about it, it's expensive. It's like $60 or something compared to other ones that are like $5.99 or $9.99 monthly subscriptions. But it is a one-time purchase. You never pay for it again. You get every update they ever send you. Which, for me, I am so tired of subscriptions that that's what I wanted. The second I saw it was one-time payment, it was no doubt I was buying it. If you need wings, I can make Hero Forge. That's awesome. I have not dabbled in Hero Forge like I should. I should go in there more. Maybe that's who I try and work with if next, like if this Dungeon Alchemist thing works. Yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free. Let me know. I love, like I said, I love advocating for them. I'm not a paid sponsor by any means. They've never given me anything. Casey Coster, welcome. Where is my up and down arrow? Did I turn off collisions? No, I didn't. What am I missing here? All right, that's fine. It's looking great, man. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Where is my arrow? What am I missing here? I don't have an arrow. Ah, because the collisions were on. I'm a clown. Got it. Let's make this a little smaller. Raise it up again. And then we're gonna... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Alright, let's bring this down, make it a little bigger, so it looks like a nice puffy hill of cloud. Oh, I love that! That looks wicked. I've never actually played D&D, but I've been addicted to Dimension 20 for years now, so I know a little. Excellent. Dimension 20 is amazing. Dodame, welcome. Dimension 20 is so good. I have not watched as much of them as I should. I did watch a little bit of Adventure High. And by a little bit, I mean like the first couple episodes. Alright, I thought that would work better. I was hoping to be able to cover that crack there. DJ Widget says agreed. Yeah, Dimension 20 is awesome. I mean, there are so many content creators out there that are doing D&D now that are just so good. Why can I not? Big fan of Unsleeping City. Got it. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, the only one I really know off the top of my head is the Adventure High one. Let's slide this in here. We got to get a lot of cloud here. There we go. Now we're going to bring it up. Unsleeping City is goated, I see. All right, all right. I'm seeing extra votes for Unsleeping City. Sean, bro. Hey, Knight, thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, if you have any more questions, feel free. Reach back out. I love helping the community out. Big fan. I see your name in lights. Let's rotate this around, I guess. Kate, welcome. Just had a lot of fun conversations you missed out on. Drop this down. Okay. Alright, let's bring this up a little. We might have... That's okay, actually. Whoa. Okay, so I had to post mine. Yeah, I get that. My fave is Never After, though. I watched it as it was airing. Super cool. So, big Critical Role fan. I have not been with them from the beginning. I'll never pretend to be one of the OGs. But I was watching Season 2. I started watching Season 2. when they were towards the end of it. And so I wasn't able to catch up in time, like by the time they finished it, but kind of like right after it, because it ended COVID time frame. So I also had a lot of time on my hand at that point. Oh, I don't know what name to call you. Welcome, smiley face. I don't know what to call you. Didn't have a name. It was just a smiley face. Josh, I can read that one. Welcome, Josh. Making a celestial battle map here. All right, let's, we got to continue on this side. I got to at least finish these out. See, I knew there was going to be so many maps. I mean, so many clouds I was going to have to put in here. This is going to take forever. Kate, do you ever go live, by the way? Or will you? I don't know. Did you used to? I guess is my question. We probably don't need that, but not sure what I would do. Got it. I'm boring. I mean, I'm not going to say this is the most exhilarating content, making a map. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. I don't know if it's as fun for the people just watching. All right, so we're going to test a theory here. Let's see, when we bring in this abstract. So one of the cool parts about Dungeon Alchemist, you bring in an abstract. You can put any picture on it, which I had ChatGPT make this top-down image. And then, oh, this might get rid of a lot of stuff on the map. Oh, it did not. Oh, wait. It may still. The clouds look a little different. That's okay. What if I bring it this way and slide it down to the grid? A little high? Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to go a little lower. I just realized I'm not lower than the floor. Shoot! No! That's not good. No! Oh, the ground is in the way! Oh, no! I should have raised these buildings up a little. The ground buildings are the problem. Oh, no. Because if I raise these up at all, there goes the floors. The grid's there, but the floors are gone. Shoot! I also think I need to make the ground a lot blurrier. And I need to bring this sun straight up. Oh gosh, wrong thing. Ooh, maybe not straight up. I just can't have shadows on the ground. That's fine. Bring the light down a little. Nuts! I need those back, and I don't want... Alright, we're gonna see if I'm able to raise these rooms up. I don't think it's gonna let me, though. But we're gonna try. Oop, not the cloud. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this for now. I need to edit this room. Let's see if it lets me. Oh, you would. You would. Go back. I can't see you. Nuts. Freakle Matter. Welcome. That's a hilarious name, by the way. You know what? Even if you leave, thanks for stopping by. That name is awesome. Well, that one got me good. I think it's because I just shouted it unknowingly that it got me. Alright, we're going to delete this room. And then we're going to add a room. Jimothy John, welcome. I had to restart a room here. And then we're going to have to raise it up. Alright, we're going to curve the corners in a little. We are making a celestial battle map to basically battle like angelic creatures on Wednesday. All right, let me raise it up 0.1 or whatever. Let's go to, we got 0.2. All right. Now you'll see it's going to make the room. And then we're going to go in and adjust it to make it match. So we go to the flooring. Choose tile. Wood. Geek, welcome. I'm fixing a room here. We are making a celestial battle map. Artificial, stone, tiled. There we go. We're going to whoop. So we changed the flooring out here. I also should have made sure to not add things. So let's go ahead and change the wall real quick. Where is half walls? Change the walls to this. We're going to go mail, welcome. We're going to go to here. And we're going to erase these objects. Let's go. Why could I not erase? There we go. Erase all these objects. If you're new here and have never seen Dungeon Alchemist, Dungeon Alchemist is a 3D map-making program that I'm a huge fan of. So if you have any questions, feel free. Pop them in the chat. Love to help out. And we need to erase this wall. Let me go down here. E-Money, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I was just telling everybody we are making a celestial battle map for Wednesday's encounter. All right. I need these steps. Oh, that's a cloud. I need the steps. All right. I need the step. I feel like SpongeBob. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. All right. They're going to make me pull up the steps. All right, fine. Fine, I'll pull them up the stairs. And then I need to scroll down to the right stairs. Whoop. Put this over here. Oop, I don't need that one. These clouds are too big. They're getting in the way. Drop it down to about there. Okay. And we're going to bring this over here. I'm going to set it to the side for a minute because we got to fix this side now. So the reason we're restarting this part at the moment is because, unfortunately, I'm adding an image underneath of these. And when I add the image, it gets blocked by these buildings that are the lowest. So I need to actually remove these rooms and make them again just a little bit taller. And so it's been obnoxious, but we gotta do it. Gotta do it. Brandon Rains, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Give the monsters more this time. Thanks. Hey, the monsters are gonna have a chance this time. All right, I've learned my lesson. Those monsters got absolutely obliterated this week, and I take partial blame. I also blame the people that were adding heroes. But I think I might know how to fix it. I think I'm going to get it fixed. We put in the work over here. So the problem, Kate, is that... Oh, all right. Hold on. I need to fix these AI settings. Castle, hallway. The problem, Kate, is that they helped the heroes out really fast. MJ, welcome to the live stream. They helped the heroes out really fast. And by the time the monsters were getting the help, they didn't have the opportunity at that point, unfortunately. Is this Fable 3, says Virgil. It is not Fable 3. This is actually Dungeon Alchemist. It is a... Oh my gosh, if I forget to hit enter one more time. It is a 3D map-making program, typically used for Dungeons & Dragons, but any TTRPG. It's just a map-making program. But it's super easy to use, even though I didn't just make it look like it. So, for instance, I'm telling it what kind of room I want to make here. I'm choosing a castle hallway, because I know I'm going to change it. MJ, welcome. Thanks for the wave. Also, thanks for all the likes. And MJ following. Thank you so much for the follow. MJ says, I use Dungeon Alchemist for all my maps such a good way. I totally agree. I love... Did I raise it up? Oh! Look at that. I'm sitting here distracting myself, not talking. I mean, talking and not paying attention. I totally agree. It is amazing. And if you guys don't have it, anyone that might be in that doesn't have it, I'm currently working with Dungeon Alchemist to potentially be able to give one of these away for free. So if you're not already following, just maybe might want to follow if that interests you, because whenever that happens, I'll be announcing how that will go about. But it'll be a lot of fun. So, yeah, now we're going to go ahead and change the tile. Whoop. And we're going to go ahead and fix the wall. This adulting crap is for the birds. Been in the middle of home renovations. Ugh. Yeah, I did some yard work yesterday. Blech. Blech. By some, I mean way too much. I had 3... Is this for real? These clouds are really getting in the way. Guy Hero, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I would like this to go right here. And I'm going to duplicate it. I thought it said Midwest LOL. No, it is the... So, we make these maps for the midweek Monster Mash, which is essentially just an encounter that we have every Wednesday between monsters and heroes. And the viewers actually get to change the tides of battle. You can help the heroes or the monsters, whatever side you want to help. I know Caitlin in the chat tends to help the monsters, where a lot of those over on YouTube like to help the heroes out. And you can add new monsters, you can add new heroes, you can heal the monsters or the heroes. You can give the heroes magic items, you can summon great beasts like adult dragons, or the Demogorgon we had was an option for the Abyss last week. And every week it's a new theme. So this week's is Holy Havoc, so it's going to be Celestials, which is why we're making a Celestial style map here. Kate says we root for the monsters here. Trey, welcome. Okay, I fixed this one and raised it up. I fixed that one and raised it up. Now I need to raise this one up, which means I need to delete it first, which is annoying. Feel your pain trying to clear out the house before we list for sale. Good luck with that, Widget. I am rooting for you. I hope all goes perfect. Selling a house is stressful. You got this. I summoned the donkey corn. If you summon it, you get to name it. I need this. We're going to delete this room. So annoying I have to delete that. Alright, now we need to add a room. It was here. It already hasn't, LOL. Oh no. No. Well then, it can only go up from here, you know? I don't know if that's a true statement. It's only gonna go up from here. James Beard, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, we have castle hallway. We're making floors and walls. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and edit this. Alright, change the walls to this. And then we go to the stairs. Zoop. Actually, we have stairs here. Alright, perfect. Oh no! I forgot to raise it up. I made the room and didn't raise it up. You dunce. Alright, try again. You throw that flare on the Fate T-Rex, it's gonna eat me. Alright. I need to raise it up. Point two. Point two. Okay. Round 3 here. Goodness gracious. I didn't make the corners rounded. I can't think straight. I cannot think straight. Who's letting me stay up so late? I'm just glad to have my voice back. Man, I lost the heck out of my voice the other night. And then Jeremy made me spend all my gold. Who makes me buy packs? I was forced. Your wife, hello. That's true. No, she tries to get me to go to bed earlier. It's just so boring. Sleeping is lame. Same with eating. Eating is a chore. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. Think of all the time wasted eating and all the things I could be doing instead. Hot take, but I stand by it. Eating's a chore. All right, that's floating. That's floating. Okay, we are officially caught back up here. Goodness gracious. Just need to erase a couple wall pieces. Those two and those two. And that's all of them, right? I spend more time sleeping than eating. At least while I'm eating, I can do other things. That's fair. That's fair. Bone and the... All right. Now I'm going to try bringing in this abstract. And hopefully it worked out. Abstract. Oh, that's crazy because I hit abstract. Now we need this. And we're going to put this here. Going to pick up the picture. Whoop, above the clouds. And we're going to yoink. All right. I'm rooting for us here. I should make it blurrier. I don't think it's blurry enough. What do you guys think? Like, it doesn't look like it's low. Well, maybe it does. No way! Did that not work? What's happening? Why is this not working? No! What am I missing? Do I have to go higher than 0.1? I thought this was a plane. Maybe it's because I made it bigger. Is that the issue? No! I gotta go higher somehow. Ah! All that work was for nothing! Nothing! No! Shoot! Wait. Wait. Hold on. The cartographer, welcome. Depending on your name, I'm assuming you're big into map making as well. Let me go ahead and load. I'm so mad I didn't think. Proper planning goes a long way. Yeah, I'm mad. Oh. Oh, wait. No, this will work. This will work. What are you trying to do? Well, I was having the issue of... so I'm putting in this plane, and P-L-A-N-E, not P-L-A... No, P-L-A-I-N, not P-L-A-N-E. And the issue is the floor of the rooms are the same height as where it is, or at least the floor of the lower rooms. And so it's not playing nicely. But what I just thought about is I can lower this part, and then I'm able to bring in the map. We should be good here. We should be good here. We should be good. Let's see what happens. I would love the people from Dungeon Alchemist to come in here and tell me, hey, dummy, you're doing this wrong. This is way easier if you just do this. But I know the newer updates is going to make multi-level stuff so much easier. I'm stoked. I am stoked. Okay. Can only set room height once, but I'm sure you can use a big... Yeah, I mean, luckily you can raise the rooms up and down now, which is really nice. Yeah. It was really just an issue with this plane that I'm putting in, but we should be good now. Now that I've lowered the floor a little bit further, let's put this plane in, put the picture in, above the clouds. We're going to bring it out. And now, oh yeah, we got this. We got this. All right, slide it this way, because the clouds are a little too different. Okay. Now I should... Okay, we've got the buildings there. We're good there. We've got these. This sand is giving me a little bit of an issue, but that's okay. Stained Glass B, welcome. Welcome to the chat. If I go here now and I lower this, that's fine. I'll get that back. I just need to lower this one further. And then we should be good. All right. Heck yeah. God, Dungeon Alchemist is simple. The man with the Satchemon gambling addiction and proper planning don't mix. Hey, hey, hey. It's not an addiction. I can stop when I want. All right, now we should be good. So we bring this back over here. Make it probably a little bit bigger because I need to make sure these clouds are off screen. I just don't like their different color. Okay. And then we're going to bring it down. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was saying plain. Like in my head, that was making sense. But yeah, it's an abstract. Okay. Now, when I look down, let's go. It looks like a floating thing. Goodness gracious. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now, the problem is I know I'm going to put one of these clouds, and I think it's going to delete that abstract. But, well done. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was an effort. I had the plan from the beginning and then didn't think about how that could be problematic later on. So now I just need to keep making it look like this whole thing's floating on clouds. Mini farms. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I knew what kind of image I wanted. I couldn't find a good image online that I wanted to use, so I just went to ChatGPT and was like, listen, I need an image that looks like a top-down view from the sky looking through scattered clouds at open farmland. And it took a couple iterations, but it got there. DJ Widget says, bet you can't. Hey. Don't you put that on me. Bet you can. I could stop what I want. Yeah, so the cartographer, awesome. I love Dungeon Alchemist because it doesn't do everything, but you can mostly make everything. Yeah, it's like it reminds me of Forge from Halo. Like, you're definitely going to do stuff that it wasn't built to do, but that's the fun part of it. And then they're also just so, like, community-driven that if there's not something today, it doesn't mean there's not going to be something there next quarter. If you ever have questions, feel free to reach out. So, Cartographer, do you work with Dungeon Alchemist? Or are you just a big Dungeon Alchemist fan? Best devs community I've been a part of. So you work with Dungeon Alchemist. No, I do map commissions. Got it. That's awesome, by the way. What a great program to do that with. I don't know if you just use this program, but what a great program for it. For 3 years now. Excellent. That's a lot of fun. I feel like, I mean, you just get to meet so many people with that, too, and then get to see other people's ideas, and I feel like bringing their ideas to life and that satisfaction has to be so awesome. I do with others to support it. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I got to erase parts of this. Yeah, I'm hoping... I've been talking to Mac, the community manager over there, and we're talking about me being able to actually... They're going to give me a free version of it to give away. And so I'm excited to do that because I've been a big proponent of Dungeon Alchemist and would love to be a part of someone else getting to do it. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, Max Grady always has good advice. Yeah, I love popping into his live streams and his office hours over on Discord. Yeah, we do these maps. We do Wednesday streams that I call the Midweek Monster Mash, which are just an encounter between heroes and monsters. But the viewers can basically change the tides of battle by, like, you can choose to help the heroes or the monsters, whatever you so choose. And you can, like, add in new heroes or monsters, or you can heal them or give them extra actions or new gear. And so this week's is Holy Havoc, and it's a big celestial battle. And so that's why I wanted to give a cool sky encounter map here. Righteous. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Wow, Shiggle Shack. I love the name, by the way. Tuber. What Womp womp. Oh, it took me a minute. The 2 V's. It took me a minute. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Feel free to ask any questions using a program called Dungeon Alchemist here. 3D map making program. A lot of fun to use. Can do a lot with it. Need to bring this up. This one I'm kind of alright with a good bit of cloud spillage over the edge here. Because I feel like this is the main entrance, right? And so if you get like some big fluffy clouds flowing over. Oops. Bring this down some. Hitch, welcome. Great movie, by the way. Let's see, let's bring this up. I'll probably end up adding some like white wisp fog to parts of this too. Rotate it, make it a little smaller. Why can't I make this one darker? I mean, it's not really that big a deal. But... Mr. Beardington, welcome. Janessa Rose, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. All right. This, my keyboard is giving me the issue here. My shift hotkey is not playing nicely right now. I don't know if it's dying or what. Schmidt happens. I love that. Great name. I had someone pop in earlier. Their name was Freakle and I thought that was hilarious. I can respect a good username. My keyboard is dead. No. No. And then if I try and move this, it might select another one. A serious question. You were doing this an hour ago. Why would I use it instead of a regular battle map? Great question. So I guess, well, hold on. Let me ask what your question is. Why would you use the program instead of another battle map maker? Or why would you use this map instead of another battle map? Thanks, man. OL, love Boxcar Racer. Yeah, love, respect, and a good map. Like a table map. Okay, great question. So I actually, let me show you this. I use this to make my table maps. So you get the top-down view, and then you can export it however you want. So for instance, if you had, I can go up to export here. It has a whole bunch of different export options. So I could export it as a video like I have here if you had moving parts. You could export the video. You could export just the image. There's Foundry exports and Roll20 exports. And so what I actually do at my table is I have a digital map case because I love paper maps, by the way. Big paper map fan. I just got tired of paying to print them. And so I got a digital map case. And so what I do is I export these maps from here and I'm able to upload them right to the digital map case and play in person with the digital maps. So that's what I use them for. And if that's something that you would be able to do, or even if you like to print the maps, you can still use this and export the image and print it. So I love it. I think that it's great. You can do so much with it. I don't know. I'm just an advocate for it because I love it. I think it's awesome. But there's definitely a lot of other map makers out there, and I wouldn't say this is the only one you should ever use. It just happens to be the only one I use because I like it. But if you have any questions ever, feel free. And it sounds like Cartographer here has been using it a while too. So feel free, pop in any questions. Drop this down here. I'm going to bring this one here. I'm interested in digital maps, but a grid and wet erase markers and 2 minutes bam, game start. Okay, let me throw this out there then. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me just pop this cloud in, finish this little corner, because this part's giving me a hassle. So, I hear that. Let me go to make a new map. Let's pretend you wanted to make a forest map, and you wanted them to have hills, and, you know, maybe you wanted a river. So you hit create. So now it makes this for you. So maybe you just wanted a nice terrain map. It's done that for you. You can go edit it if you want. But let's say you wanted a cottage out there too, just to add a little bit of depth to it. You could go to maybe like, I don't know, let's go to special and we'll add in, because the one of them, yeah, let's add in a hovel. Here we go. Add some items, add windows and door. You want a hovel right here up against the water to give your players something to interact with. And there you go. So there's your map. You can add in some stuff. Print and play. You can add in extra rooms to go with it. It adds doors in between and such. And then you could go adjust things if you didn't like how something was laying. You could move things around. And you're set. You've got yourself a little battle encounter map for some fun. So, just, I'm not trying to sway you to buy this. I have no stake in the game for Dungeon Alchemists. And then, so yeah, you could export this straight to your digital screen. So, you could also, because you said you have a plexiglass with the map, so you could get rid of the grid. You don't have to have it when you export it. So you could tell it to turn off the grid if you have your own grid you want to add on there. Tortle, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. And then Fog of War. So that would go with whatever VTT you're using. This is not a VTT, so you don't have the VTT options like you would. But I usually upload this to either Foundry or Owlbear Rodeo. And then from there, I add in my Fog of War and stuff. I once made a map for my DM in the time it took us to roll initiative. Yeah, like, it allows you to just add in anything real quick. So, yeah, again, I have no stake in the game. Please don't take this as me saying you definitely need to buy this or anything like that. Everyone likes what they like. I happen to just really like this one. And if there's ever any questions, I definitely don't mind answering them. Oh, no. It looked like there was a backup save here. Is that... Okay. All right, we're good. Whew! I got nervous for a second there. I thought maybe we lost it. This looks like How to Train Your Dragon. Hey, good, because I'm trying to get a nice sky view here. So I like that. So I just need to finish the clouds on this side. Then maybe make it look a little puffier. Let's go ahead and take this one over here. And then I'll add in some clouds like around the area to give it a little more of a... Oh, is this... Hold on. Why is it... Oh, am I off the map here? Got it. So you won't see that anyway. Can I challenge you to make a map as fast as possible with certain details, or are you busy? You absolutely can. You know what? Let's give it a shot. This will be fun. This will be fun. I'm down with this. This will be exciting to watch. All right. Let me save this. All right. You give me... I'm going to give you a maximum of 5 details you want to see. And I'll try it. YouTube, chime in. How well do you think I'm going to do? You've seen me make these maps plenty of times. Let's see what we got here. And just because I like that you're asking here, Uncle Bear, whatever map I make, I'm going to upload over onto both my Discord and my Patreon totally for free. And I'll make it over on Patreon. You don't even have to be a patron or anything. That's just, it's the easiest place for me to dump files. So whatever I make, I'm going to make for free. You guys can have it. I don't care. Take it and do with it what you will. Salamotaman? Did I say that right? Okay. Uncle Bear says, cave, chasm, stone bridge across, lava bottom, monster. Thanks, man. Okay. Oh, I will put a monster, but you might not want me to put a monster because that removes the ability for you to be able to move it. Because once it's part of the map and the image, it doesn't move. And so if you actually use it for maps, Tiger says, oh, he's going to wreck this. So if you use a monster for maps, you unfortunately won't be able to move it around, and you might not want it at certain times. So I'll say the monster might be a bad idea. I'll save that as the last thing, and you can decide if you want it in there or not. Tortle says, is this a floating city or just floating platforms? It's technically like a floating palace. This is supposed to be a big giant door with more clouds behind it. I just can't really add that at the moment. All right, here we go. So we have cave, chasm, stone bridge, across lava, bottom, monster text. Okay, here we go. Let's make it... I'm going to make it a little bit of a... Well, we can do that. Okay. I'll keep a 36 by 30 size map. So I think I'm going to make the cave instead of starting with the cave. So we'll go with... Does he say a type? Cave, chasm, stone, bridge across. Oh, maybe... Are you saying in the cave have a giant chasm? Lava going across. Okay. All right, let's do that. So let's do cave system. We're going to make it... I don't want... What's happening here? Terrible example already. We'll do a lava flow. No weather. That's fine. We'll start with that and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Okay. So, I want to rise this floor up a little bit here. And I want to get rid of this wall. Okay. Go here. I like this. This is fun. We're going to go flatten terrain to room height just to get it how we want it here. Let's go a little faster, shall we? Whoop. All right. Let's go to the cave one then. Carve cave. There we go. All right. We're going to carve cave here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And actually, I'll end up getting rid of that. We want the chasm to be a little bit bigger, right? So we're going to make it a little larger. Clear the cave out here. All right. Now, let's make this a little bigger. Maybe we'll add a little tunnel back here momentarily. Clear this out just to give us something to work with. All right, now we're going to raise the floor up a little bit. Whoop. Brandon, welcome. Great name. Great name. Not biased at all. All right, let's build our cavern here. All right, let's flatten it out. Part of me wants to fly through it, but the other part's like, if I'm going to be offering this out, I want to make sure I at least give you a good one to work with. All right, let's raise it up. Yep, and now flatten. Make our chasm here. And then we'll end up widening the chasm a good bit. Let's raise it a little bit more. Just because, you know, we want to make it a nice deep chasm. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to lower this. Welcome, everybody. I usually say hi to everybody coming in. I'm currently doing a little bit of a challenge here, as someone in the chat has challenged me to see how fast I can make a cave chasm with lava flowing through it with a bridge going across. And now let's go ahead and we're going to flatten this all the way across. We'll come back and remake the cave portion of it. I know that you're seeing a lot of grass. The grass is not going to stay. All right. And come out here. Bring this out. We're going to delete a lot of these stalagmites too. I should have... There's a way for you to select to not have those stalagmites when you do it. I forgot to do that. Lost my time there. All right, now let's raise the cavern. All right, raise cave area. Whoop. Go on the outside some here. And we'll go back and making it a lot of rock. All right, so it obviously flows out there. And then I'm thinking we have the cave. We'll come back here some. Use clear terrain tool. Yeah. It's funny. I usually use this to delete objects. Is that the same thing? Are we talking about the same thing? We may not be. All right, so we clear all of these objects here. And then now let's go ahead. I'm just going to change the rock structure a little bit. Let's go with a dark one. Make it a nice dark one because you're in a lava pit. Make it a little bit darker. Actually, and I'll also make it like give it like a nighttime dark vibe too. All right. So we're going to add in a little bit here. Oh, I like this little fall off. It looks a little unnatural, almost like a flow, but I like it. All right. Now let's go ahead and add our bridge. Do we do a wooden bridge? Make it a terrifying wooden bridge? That's a little too big, though. Maybe like here. Going across. All right. Okay. There's a cool stone one that's broke. All right. Oh, yeah. We can do that one. We can do that one. Hold on. Let me bring it down here. Make it much larger. A little bit of a you shall not pass action going on here. I wish that I could make these just skinnier. Alright, slide it over some, bring it down. I didn't make these sides very even. I could fix it, but... Yeah, how do you feel about the broken? Elden Rings vibes? Yeah. Tortle says stone, but wood could be used for plot devices, like it burning. That's true. That's true. Alright. Now, let's make it look a little more caverny, shall we? Let's go over to here. And we'll... we're going to flatten this out a little bit. Bring it back. Give it like a nice... Oop, give it a little bit of a cave entrance here. And then maybe like a second cave entrance this way. Right? And then we'll add a cave entrance over here. And a cave entrance here. And then we'll raise... Oop, wrong thing. I need to raise the cave. Raise cave area. Make it a little smaller. Kind of give some areas of blockage. Let me connect that. Yeah. And then we could add some body. Lots of people popping in over at TikTok. Welcome. Sorry, I'm currently working on a little bit of a challenge put forward by someone else over on TikTok. But usually I make sure I say hello to everybody. So I apologize if I didn't say hello to you. I usually would. All right. What do we got? We got cave, chasm, stone bridge across lava bottom monster. Stone. I do like the broken stone bridge across. Now, just to fix it a little bit, flatten terrain. Bring this out to kind of go with the bridge here. Okay, so that's already good. I can raise the terrain up a little. Too much. Oh. The monster got mad and broke it. I like that. Okay. There. That makes it look a little more part of it. There you go. That's stuck in there. Good. All right. How do we feel about it? Dude, you put a wood bridge near lava in fantasy. OSHA's going to have your back. And I'm a safety professional as my job. Yeah, you're totally right. OSHA's going to be there in a minute. Are there magma pits or geysers? Oh, let's see. Oh, now we're just derailing. I love it. Lava. Let's see what we got. We've got a lava egg. Do you want a lava egg in there? Lava statue here. Yeah, I don't know if you're just going for like basic map vibes here. But so now top-down view. That view, show grid. So that would be your grid. Use a few lava dragon eggs. They look like lava flow. What are you thinking? Oh, what if we... Yeah, actually, since I liked this here earlier. What if it's like lava's coming out of... Yeah. Great idea. Great idea. Raise it up so we get a little bit of unevenness. And then we're gonna... I gotta try and make it... Lava egg sounds like a nursery of monsters to me. Let me get rid of this 3D real quick. Yeah, like the lava flow's bubbling up here. Get the one standing up here for this part. And then make it a little bigger. Drop it down. Bring it over here. I need it to be a little... Yeah, something like that. How do I feel about that? Scatter some rocks on top. Where rocks? There we go. Rocks. I like rocks. All right. I don't know if you meant specifically on top of the lava or just on top. If it's on top, I will definitely do that. But if you meant on top of the lava, I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but that's what I started doing. Although these look a little dark. Should I be using these? I don't know. Yeah, they got some soot on them. It's like bubbling out of it. With a good track list too, I approve of this map maker. Hey, I appreciate it. You know, that's all I do this for is approval. Tortle says it looks like seeping magma. Yeah, like the like sap out of a tree leaking down into it. Karataka says whatever, it looks good. All right, yeah, let me throw in some extra rocks around here. Give your character something to like hide behind if they choose to do so. Love this remake. They did great with this remake. Great with it, I tell you. All right, and oh, no way. All right, we're gonna move this and move this back. Hopefully I got it at least back to where it was. Maybe. I think it was like right there. Okay. Couple rocks. Ooh, should I block this path with a rock? Kind of make you have to funnel into one way. I should flatten this area. Okay, in my defense, I feel like I could have been done with the challenge a little earlier. I got distracted, making it look better. All right. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Oh gosh, not to room height. Sheesh. Sheesh. There you go. Force people to maybe have to go that way, or they can try and figure out how to move the thing, move the rock. If you're joining in, welcome. This is the most views I've had of people popping in on TikTok, so thank you for stopping in. I've been saying, I usually say hi to everybody, but I got distracted because someone challenged me to something. All right, yeah, what do we think? How do we feel about it? What's the program? This is Dungeon Alchemist. It is a 3D map making program. Challenge win, very cool. And yeah, so it's a 3D map making program. I was actually just showing some other people, including Uncle Bear here. And you can basically make maps for whatever occasion you need. And so they wanted to kind of see it in action. So Turtle says, cool, appreciate it. Let me save this real quick, and then I'll show you, Zach, I'll show you real quick what it can look like really fast. I'm going to, oops, not new map. I'm not going to new map it. File, save as. We'll call this lava map for now. Again, this is going to be free. If you are interested in this map, this was totally the idea of Uncle Bear. If you're free in this map, it's going to be for free over in my Discord, more D&D Discord, or over on my Patreon. You don't have to be a patron or anything like that. I'm not trying to make you be a patron. It's just the easiest place to dump files. It'll be free for over there. You guys can have it. Do with it what you will. Have fun with it. DJ Widget, very nice. Appreciate it. But yes, I saved that. I'll show you now, Zach K, what it can do. Oh, that's right. Am I still on forest? Yeah, so... Oh, that's why, because I chose elevation was cave system. But I was still on forest. New map. Let's make this grasslands. Make it hills. Make it a meadow. That's fine. Give it a river. So I told it to do that. So now it's going to use a little bit of AI. And DJ Widget says, but you should become a Patreon member. Hey, I appreciate it. So you can have it, you know, make random maps like this. And then you can come in and make it do what you want. So if I wanted to add a castle and make an armory, I can hit OK, and it'll make an armory. It'll add doors. You can have it add objects and all that. Now, if I wanted to add a barracks to it, I can kind of build off to the side a barracks. Put it there. It'll add doors. It'll add windows, beds, and stuff like that. You can make... Where's the front? There we go. There's the entrance. So, yeah, now let's make a hallway, and we'll do an entrance over here. Let's make the hallway here, and we'll do an entrance. So, we do a big entrance, and make it a big one. Is it possible to recreate Clash of Clans in this? I have no idea. I have never played Clash of Clans. And so... Now, for instance, Zach, I don't like where this door is, so we can move it wherever we want. Let's say we wanted it over here. Let's say we wanted windows like this over here, too. You can put them in. You can change everything about the building. Someone send this entire stream to Dungeon Alchemist, by the way. I'm just, like, showing everybody their program, which is awesome. I love it. I will always advocate for it. Yeah, so you can change anything that you want here. Do with it what you will. Delete items, beds, stuff, but it's a really fast map making tool. It can let you do kind of anything. So right now I'm making a map for this Wednesday. We have something called the Midweek Monster Mash, which is a battle between heroes and monsters where you, the viewers, can actually change what happens. You can help the monsters. You can help the heroes. Thanks for the follow, Zach and Uncle Bear. I appreciate it. I know you're not here anymore. But you can actually help the heroes or help the monsters. And totally up to you, but you can like add new ones. You can heal the heroes or monsters. You can give magic items. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. And so this week's Midweek Monster Mash is Holy Havoc. So we're going to have Celestials battling the heroes. And so we wanted to make kind of a sky base. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I still need to add more clouds here. But that's what I was working on. So let's go ahead and go down here. That was fun. I like that challenge. That was cool. Tyler Elliott, welcome to the stream. All right, let's go here. Whoop. Thy end is now judgment. We need to get clouds in here. Although I don't know if I would necessarily want clouds there. Is it possible to make a cloud tree? Oh, that would be baller. And that would be a great thing to put in the pit here, too. What a fun idea. Let me... Oh, shoot. I didn't make these low enough. I gotta delete these clouds that are going through the walls by accident. I should have been looking at that. I should have looked first. No one wants clouds on their doorstep. Although a couple clouds aren't bad. Get rid of that one. Okay. Now we can redo that one. Okay. So let's redo that and make sure we don't have the clouds coming through, which we currently do. We're going to lower it until they are no longer going through. Goes my hero. Juan, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Turn that off. There we go. Lower the clouds below the level. Like a regular tree stem, but cloud leaves. Yeah, I think that we may be able to do that. I love the idea. Spooktius? Did I say that right? Welcome, either way. Theron, welcome. Glad to have you. Making a fun celestial map. Feel free to ask any questions. Pop in with some suggestions if you'd like. Like we have Tortle over here talking about a cloud tree, which I really like the idea. All right, let's see if we get a dead tree trunk looking thing. Jesse, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, go here. Oh, I'm going to change the song. We try to keep it as family friendly as possible here. We'll get some other words in here every once in a while, but trees. So I could pull this dead tree here. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Do we want to do the dead tree? I mean, I could do this one. Okay, in all honesty, I don't know how this is floating on the clouds, any of it, especially this tree. But if we have this tree coming out of the clouds, where it's at, and then add some fluff to it? Turtle. Wonderful idea. Now, I am going to run into some issues, I think, when I go to grab it. I think the tree's going to get in the way. How do we feel about the cloud tree? What are we thinking? Will it look like a cloud tree, or will it look like a tree in the middle of clouds with a lot of clouds around it? That's the real question. What do we think? Does it look cloud tree-y? Turtle says, I love it. All right. That's what matters here. Zach K followed. I think they already followed. I think I'm rereading that. See, TikTok, I love TikTok. Don't get me wrong, but it has a lot of pop-ups that make me think someone's messaging, and I would feel bad if I missed them. But then I look so many times, and it's just like a pop-up that someone got gifted something major or something. Rasping too good. Pop this in here. Turtle says bigger clouds, question mark. I could, so here's the, I was going to make life easy to not have to do this so much. The bigger clouds are less dense. And so like the smaller ones at least are a little denser to kind of cover the tree a little. And then I can come in with like some wisps, like some bigger ones like this, and kind of pop them in and not have to worry about the tree branch there. I love the magic tree cloud. That's fun. What a fun idea. Wow, I wasn't even putting one on there. Toaster cookies, cool name. My favorite name tonight so far still is just Freakle Matter. That was so funny. And I said it out loud right away. And that was hilarious. All right. Oh boy. Away for too long. Make another one in here. XKU, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I don't actually know why so many people are getting shown the live tonight in TikTok, but it's kind of cool. Getting quite a few additional followers over there on TikTok. A lot of fun. Can we also have balls of light in the clouds? Maybe the trees and ground. Now, does this look like... Joseph, welcome. Does this look like the tree has clouds in it? Or does it look like just more clouds? What do we think? Does that look like the tree has clouds in the branch? Like the tree's growing clouds? That's what we're going for here. DJ Widget, the more the merrier. Yeah, this is... I agree. Like, it's... I just realized why this feels so bland. There's no gold. Well, it'd be one thing... I mean, but you're right, though. Like, Celestials... I feel like you're right. Maybe there's got to be some gold accents in here. Let's go up. Bring this up. All right, bring that back down. Big puffy clouds for this branch. Welcome, Dallas. Glad to have you. I think gold statues or weapons will help. We could definitely add a statue or 3 in here. Woo! How'd it go? Adam, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Feel free to pop in with any comments, questions, recommendations, suggestions. Right now, we're trying to make a tree that looks like it's growing clouds in our celestial battleground here. It would look like I feel like there might have been, oh, there we go. Clouds come from the tree without the clouds at the base. So, it is, I would agree. The whole place is supposed to be floating on clouds. So, the clouds actually are not coming from the tree. We just thought it'd be cool if it looked like the tree also produces clouds. Or, like, grows clouds. See, this is what I was worried about. Let's see. Go up. Bring it here. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Woo! Could just have the statues floating around. The laws of physics bends with the gods. That's true. That's true. Jacob the Mechanic, welcome. Glad to have you. Feel free to chime in. Any questions, suggestions, recommendations, thoughts? Viewer-driven map here. Let's raise it up a bit. This cloud tree was viewer-driven. DJ Wizard with the woohoo! Oh, a little check yes, Juliet. Get out of town. Les Courtney, welcome. Glad to have you. All right. All right. It'd be cool if I could have changed the clouds pink. Maybe some floating columns and debris. True. True, true, true. It'd be cool to have some like in between them too. But then again, would they have floating debris flying around? What program are you using? I'm sure you've said already. No problem. I'm using a program called Dungeon Alchemist. It is a 3D map making program that does just that. And it is, in my opinion, amazing. And I'll actually, if you give me 1 second, I've actually been having fun showing a lot of people tonight what it can do. It's just, it's enjoyable. It can make kind of whatever you want, which is obviously, picture it as like the forge that Halo used to have, but for map making. Can you change the cloud color? Unfortunately, so this cloud was a downloaded asset from Steam. Someone else made this cloud, and I downloaded it into the program, so no. But there are a lot of things you can change the colors to. This just happens to not be one of them because someone else made it, not Dungeon Alchemist. And, all right, so let me save this real quick, and I'll give you a brief overview because we got some other people in here. Thick, Jacob the Mechanic still in here. How accent we talking gods-wise because some are pretty lazy with their homes. That's true. That's true. I'll give you a brief overview. So, let's say we wanted to do a forest. I like the hills because they're fun. Evergreen clearing. Let's do a broadleaf forest with a river. Mike, what's the software name? Great question. That was what I was just talking about. So this is Dungeon Alchemist. And so you can tell it what kind of land you're going for. And you can just leave it at this if you wanted to. You can export it however you want. Images, videos, Foundry exports, Roll20, a whole bunch of other stuff. But let's say you wanted to make a castle. So we would select castle. We could do the entrance to start off. So you draw where you want it to go. Let's say we wanted the entrance to have rounded corners at the front. So we do that, right? Mike, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. So it will now make your entrance. But here's the thing. I didn't really like this door where it is. So let's go ahead and move it to the front. I like it up by the water. Maybe we would have a bridge there. So you can move everything around. You'll see me move the windows. You can move the lighting. You can delete everything. Here's an example, by the way, of how you can change the color. You can change the color of the fire. So if you wanted this to be some necromancer's castle, maybe change it purple. Or if you wanted it to be some kind of poisonous whatever, you can do that. Change the brightness and everything. But we'll go back to typical fire color. Now, let's say this enters into a, I don't know, a Great Hall. Don't we have a Great Hall here or something? I don't know. Let's do a throne room. Your castle opens right to the giant throne room. So you can do that. It'll now give you a nice throne room that you can put in. Again, you can add objects and do whatever. DJ Widget says, and we're on a tangent again, drink. Yeah, I love talking about this program. It's just fun. Because it proves itself as I just make the rooms, which I love. Let's say you wanted an armory. Put the armory back here. A small one. You know, he's a single guy living in here. And then maybe he's big into the breweries. So he's got himself a nice brewery on the side. And finally, we might want the bedroom. Put a giant master bedroom that goes off back here. You can have hallways, connect everything, change it all. But it allows you to basically create maps really fast. So yeah, and then you can, like I said, you can export it however you want. And that's how it works. So hopefully that helped. Now, I have mentioned before, might be a good idea to follow if this interests you, because I'm currently talking with Dungeon Alchemist on being able to give away one of these games for free. I've been talking to Mac, the community manager over there. So if that happens, I'll be giving one away. So if you're interested in it, once I get the confirmation on that, I'll be able to talk about what we'll be doing, because I don't actually know at the moment. So there's my quick, I don't know, 2-minute spiel. How fast is that? But feel free to ask any questions. Got a lot of people here that are using it or are interested in it. DJ Widget, did you type censored or did it type censored? I don't know if you typed that or it did, but that's the first time I've seen that if it did. Dallas, I appreciate it. You have a good night too. Thank you so much. Maybe see you Wednesday. That's the fun one. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy this too. But Wednesday's the exhilarating one. I did. LOL Rock Show. Oh, got it. I thought you said something, and it would have been unlike you to do something that had to be censored. But I also thought it was weird that it censored it in the first place. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. This was one of the harder songs to play because of how, like, he's just on the cymbal the whole time. And it's a faster song. But it's fun. That's unlike me on this stream. DJ Widget, I like to believe you've never cursed in your life. Especially with all the house stuff you're doing. I'll bet you, even when things have been going wrong, you've been level-headed, keel-minded. Is that the right term? Keel? Never said a curse word. They call him old, never said a curse word Widget. Janoku, welcome to the stream. All right. We need to add another one here. Drop it down. All right, we got a nice cloudy tree. That's fun. Good idea, Tortle. Oh. Oh my God, my back is wrecked from working in the garden yesterday. From working in the, getting those bushes out. Ugh. All right, so I don't like this cloud, but I don't think I'm going to be able to select this cloud to move it. Nope, it stays. A little bit of cloud on here. All right, definitely a statue. Just getting out of bed this morning, I think I swore twice. All right, we want a really cool statue. I mean, the one that I use often is one of my faves. It's basic, but I like it a lot. And of course, now I can't find it. There it is. Yeah, I really like this one. Make it a little bit bigger. Oh, that's right. And I wanted to get rid of this section of wall. Probably out to the edges here. So that way, like the Celestials, when they fly up, they just land And then go here. We're going to lower the terrain. Oh, you would. You would do that to me. Why? We'll bring that back in a second. Oh, no. All right, hold on. We might be able to get away with this. We can. We can. Wait for it. I just want to get rid of that little lip that's there, since this is the only place that I'm not covering with cloud. All right. Now let's bring it back down. A little further. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. We are getting somewhere. All right. Now here's the problem with our tree. You can't see the thing. Shoot. You can't see the walkway greatly. I mean, I guess you can see it good enough. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It stays. Executive decision, it stays. Hardcore Lycan, welcome. And then No Name, welcome. Feel free to pop in any suggestions, questions. We're making a Celestial style map for this Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun to utilize. So I imagine that the Celestials fly up and they land on this platform here. Ooh, should this one... Actually, if they're landing on that platform, I feel like this should... Oh, but that blocks the steps. All right, no, bring it back. Bring it back down. Maybe have, like, a couple smaller statues here. Ooh, I like this one. I don't really know what it is, but I like it. Oh, no, I think there should be a fountain up here. Let's add a fountain. This one. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's a little big. Oh, yeah, this one's going here. Wow, that was... Whew. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Didn't even mean to do that. All right. We could do this here. You know, little parched after a long flight. Got these nice wells here. Or whatever you want to call those. All red flags, welcome. Have you been here before? I feel like I've seen you. Or really liked videos or something. Alright, what else we feeling? What else are we feeling? I don't want to redo this tree over here. But it would look a little more symmetrical. Morph310, welcome. Kev, welcome. I'm trying to decide if I should take the time to remake another tree over here, but I don't like that you can't really see the walkway. So I think that should be the only tree. And I'm thinking that I should do something else in the center here. But I don't know what to do. What do we envision coming out of this one? Morph310, what app are you using? I love this question. It's called Dungeon Alchemist. It's a 3D map making tool. And it allows you to basically build rooms and create maps however you want to make them. And then you can export them in any format. Videos, pictures, whatever. But I'm working with the group over at Dungeon Alchemist to actually hopefully be able to give one away for free soon. It's on Steam. It is, yeah. And speaking of Steam, they're talking about giving me a free Steam key to give away. I'm hoping to have two, and the second one is actually for a fun thing I want to do over Discord. But yeah, I want to give away 2 of these, and I'm working with Dungeon Alchemist. They're talking about giving me some to give away. So, may want to follow if that sounds interesting, because I'll be able to, once they tell me what they want me to do, announce that here and let everybody know. And you have a chance. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Not all things must be symmetrical. Are there any large godly stat? Ooh, that would be cool. Morph, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, they should be getting back to me. They were reaching out this weekend asking what platform I was going to be doing it on. So hopefully we can get it figured out pretty soon. Let's see what other statues we have. And we could, yeah, just have a giant honking statue coming out. Do a broken statue, Morph says. We've got the headless one here. We could have this one coming out. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That looks baller. And if Brandon's able to do something specifically for the folks on Discord, check out the More D&D Discord. Yeah, yep. I'm not really good at advertising myself. I do appreciate it, Widget. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff over there. Free collectible card system all around Dungeons & Dragons. People trading cards with each other. All digitally, and there's nothing you can pay for. So people just have fun trading other collectors. That statue coming out is wicked. I don't know. Jesse's not here. Someone's got to do it. You're right. You're right. This is really cool. I actually like this a lot. Now, should I make it higher up and a little bit bigger? What do you guys think? Should I go that large? Or, nah, I feel like from the top down it didn't look bad, but this is... Elsa, welcome to the stream. From the top down it didn't look bad, but from the side it looks a little too big. Oh, wrong thing, wrong thing. Alright, let's... I liked this. This was cool. Bring it down a little. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty sick. I like that. So we've got our cloud tree over here. DJ Widget says that's a good look. Yeah, I think so too. I like it like that a lot. Okay, so top-down view now. So we've got our giant statue coming out. Got our wells here. You got our walkways. I mean, these are kind of just things to look out over the clouds. Maybe do a small cove on the right side with a bench. Ooh, okay. Now, do you mean around the statue? We could definitely add some benches. Benches are a great idea. These would go well, I think. And maybe I could do... no, on the outside. Got it. Okay, so maybe do a small cove on the right side with a bench. No, on the outside. Like to the right of this. Got it. Got it. I see. All right, hold on. I like the idea. I like the idea. Let's edit this room. Go here, edit, room. All right, so we're saying a little cove here, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think. Maybe like this big. And I think that should be fine, like that. We could even add some plants here. That would look nice. Give each area a function. No, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Oh, the map thing went away. I'll have to replace that. Also, let me... Hold on. Let me go back here and change the settings. Oh, no. You dummy. You dummy. I hit the wrong thing. Add a room. Do it like this. 3x7. Is it 7? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. AI settings. We only want walls and floors. Walls and floors right now. And we're going to round this out. And then, well, no, we'll keep the corner here. That's fine. I'll have to move those clouds, but that's okay. That's very doable. All right, now we'll bring that map back. Don't worry. Rotate this a little. Kind of keep this here. That's fine. We're going to duplicate this one. Show me how to lie. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this here. We're going to lower it so it doesn't stick out. Yeah. All right. Okay, why did that one not stay low? Come on now. Oh boy, I should have censored that one. Family friendly channel here, my fault. That's my bad. This is More D&D After Dark. I needed like the SpongeBob sound effect come in at night. Glue Residue, welcome. You were mostly talking over it. Good. Excellent. So now I think we could do like some cool corner plants here with some fun benches. So if we like if we do that and then put one on the edges here. Oh, and maybe a secret trap tile with a chest or a drop. That'd be sick. Do another... Oh, we're doing another fountain here. Another fountain coming in hot. And I never got to put this one. Oh, I like this one, though. Oh, this one's staying. All right. I like this. Is that... Is that too close? No, I think that's fine. This is definitely where they have some wild conversations, like Game of Thrones style. Like they go here to talk about how they're about to, I don't know, burn down all of King's Landing. What a terrible idea. All right. Hey, Eric, welcome to the stream. Let's go to the plants. We need a hedge. Morph says that's good. All right, all right. I feel like we could put a sweet hedge in here, though. Oh, that was wide open. I didn't block that one out at all. I did warn you not to trust me. No, no, I don't want to select the cloud. No. All right. The cloud's got to go down a little because I keep selecting them. All right, did we get there? No, we didn't. Come on. Come on, hedge. No. All right, fine. We'll just use this. Fine. And I will add another plant to kind of connect these in 1 second. Because I know these just kind of look like hedges that go off to nothing. All right, now let's go look at the plants. I know, don't we have a section for potted plants? I could do that one. That bush looks weird. This is how you remind me. All right. What's this one? Whoa, whoa. All right, that's large. We don't need things that big. I thought we had potted plants here. Where are the potted plants? Oh, I don't know. Maybe in the potted plant section. What it does. Oh, no. Ah! All right, I got to go, but loving the stream. Make sure to post the finished product. Night. Morph, real quick before you leave. Wednesday, we're going to be using this in this Midweek Monster Mash, so look out for me on Wednesday. I will be posting this map over on my Patreon, so anybody that wants it can have it over there. But I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much. No, give me the plant. Oh, I don't like that plant on there. Give me another one. Yeah, there we go. Tortle, welcome back. All right, this cloud is the bane of my existence. No! Give me a break! Now that I've destroyed everything. And I've been wrong. K-Burger, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Nickelback gets it. Is this Nickelback? Yeah. All right. And now that I've destroyed all of the clouds, to be fair, that does look really high up there, doesn't it? Oh, this is probably one that was just over here, though. How did my cloud tree go? Oh, hold on, hold on. Close your eyes. Bam! It looks wicked. What a great idea. I attribute that tree. That is the turtle tree. Which for many won't make sense. They'll be like, well, where's the turtle? And to that, I'll say, you'll never know. I love my tree. Good. Excellent. Forever you are worth breaking. It's funny that Nickelback's on and I have 0 viewers on TikTok all of a sudden. Some might say it's my stream. I'm going to blame the unwarranted hatred for Nickelback. They don't deserve the hate. Ruby, welcome. Actually, Ruby, have you been here before? I believe you may have. Ethan, Dolly, welcome. If I said your last name right. I apologize if I did not. Appreciate you liking the live, Ruby. Oh, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Can you put a really tiny turtle in the leaves? I absolutely can. So this is the turtle tree because it was Turtle's idea. And we are going to sneak... Oh, he's going to go right in that little cove there. Now, I don't know if we have a turtle. We do not. Let's see if there's one of the Steam assets. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Widget. There is a turtle. An undead turtle. No, that's right. We'll go Eastern painted. And he's animated. And there is an animated mouse. So we're going to hide an animated mouse and an animated turtle. All right. Okay. I love that he's animated. That's hilarious. All right. Turtle in a tree. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to select the cloud. All right. We got to get the right height here. And I don't know if we will. No. I put him in the cloud. No. Oh, this is obnoxious. Obnoxious. Oh, we were so close. Wait for it. It's going to be perfect. Wait for it. We're going to get this. All right, I think we got to turn off the animations, though. Can I not? I can't turn off the animations? Get out of town. Oh, no. I was doing so good, too. Andrew, welcome. All right, there's your turtle. The turtle and the mouse. Welcome to the stream. If you're hanging out, we are making a celestial map. I'm having a little fun here because someone had the idea of making this tree, and his name's Turtle, so we wanted to make it the turtle tree. But we are making a celestial battle map for this Wednesday's live stream, where you, the viewers, actually get to control, well, get to change the tides of battle between monsters and heroes. You can help the monsters, you can help the heroes. Oh, Ruby says add a vulture. I will see if we have a vulture. I'm not actually sure. Oh, what? Oh, wait, it was a rat. Hold on. This is a running joke, the rat thing. I got to put a rat in here. I'm thinking the rat is going to go... I mean, it could also go on the tree. DJ Boz, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Trevor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's bring him over here. I'm going to put him in the plant, I think. Honestly, a turtle living in a cloud tree makes as much sense as what gods do. All right, we're going to bring our little mouse over here. Oh, all right. I should have saved the clouds for dead last because I can't click anything. And now I don't know where he ended up. All right. I don't mean to make him bigger. I'm trying to raise him up so I can select him. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, lots of viewers over on TikTok. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are making a map for this Wednesday's Midweek Monster Mash, where monsters battle heroes. Oh, this is obnoxious. Where monsters where monsters battle heroes, and you, the viewers, can choose a side to help and actually bring in new monsters or new heroes. We're hiding a mouse in here because it's a running joke for these maps. But yeah, you guys can actually help them out. And over on Discord, people get to vote what side they think is going to win. So it's a lot of fun. So we're going to be doing Holy Havoc this week, where Celestials are going to be fighting the heroes. And so the question is, will the heroes win or will the Celestials win? We won't know. And you guys get to actually have a say in that. So feel free, make some recommendations. We've got a bunch of recommendations coming in. Lots of really good ideas. It was Tortle over in YouTube's idea for this tree here. This tree that looks like the leaves are clouds. And so we added a little Tortle in here. HBC, welcome. Epic Demon King, welcome. Tekis, I don't know if I said welcome, but welcome. Icky, welcome. So we've got the hidden mouse in there. I saw someone for, let's see if we can get a vulture in here. Someone mentioned a vulture. Melissa Phillips, welcome. Blazing, welcome. All right, let's... Oh, I went to my assets. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a vulture in here for Ruby. Vulture. I can't decide whether the monsters, angels will win because Ultra Kill reference or heroes. We do have a vulture. Let's go. All right, this one's vulture with a wig. All right, we'll got... What is this one? Vulture Multiani. Why do we have a regular vulture? Andrew Mongar had to come in because of the music. Haven't heard Paramore in the wild for a hot minute. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, grew up with it. Love this stuff and figured if I'm going to sit here and make some fun maps with everybody, might as well listen to the fave music. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's our vulture. We're going to make him kind of tiny, try and hide him somewhere in here. I mean, he's definitely going on the tree, right? He's got to. Yeah, the only problem with this music is over on YouTube. I don't want to get a copyright strike, which I did some searching before I did it, and we're good. I just won't get paid for it, which is fine, because I just like to hang out with everybody here. All right, let's drop him down here. Will he land on it? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. This is the problem with these clouds, with working with these clouds, is it makes me, when I go to place the vulture, it makes me, like, select the cloud instead, because it's in the way. So I have to drop it in the right spot first. What software? All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm missing comments. My fault. I see a Celestial betrays the others to save the mortals. That could absolutely happen. 100%, because we could even bring in a new Celestial. Because you guys, as the viewers, could bring in new heroes or new monsters. And so maybe the monster you bring in, or the hero you bring in, is a Celestial. So that could definitely be the case. Oh, we're putting him right here. We've got a hidden vulture. What software is this? This is Dungeon Alchemist. It is a 3D map making program where you can come in and make a whole bunch of different rooms and build your castles and whatever that may be. And then you can export it however you want. You can export it as an image file, or if you've got things that move, you can export it as a video file. But there's so much you can do with it. It's so easy. Dude, you're a butt for that April Fool's joke. Wait, what April Fool's joke? I don't... What April Fool's joke? Is this me? Did I miss something? You're running something in Celestial. Is it a dungeon? This is going to be an encounter for this Wednesday. And so, basically, I live stream on Wednesdays every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And I just do a battle between heroes and monsters. And you, as the viewers, can actually change the tides of that battle. You can... help the heroes by adding new ones or healing them or giving them magic items. Or you can help the monsters, which most people on TikTok, I've noticed, tend to help the monsters. And most people on YouTube tend to help the heroes. And you can help them by adding new monsters or healing the monsters. Or adding extra actions and such. So this week's theme is Holy Havoc. So we're going to have Celestials as the monsters fighting the heroes. And so, we'll see who wins. I don't know. He said, go pull cards. Okay, I'm going to do something a little different real quick for those of you on TikTok that have never seen this before. Over in my Discord, we have a free digital, sorry, I'm looking at, someone told me to look at something here. We have a free digital card collecting system that is all, D&D based. It's all free. You get to pull a new pack of cards every day. Let's see. Blazing, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, that is so funny. Okay. This is supposed to be the best. I know you can't really see it on TikTok. This is supposed to be the best card of the game. This 2020 and 100%. But I guess my software developer here went and added that. I had no idea he did that widget. That's hilarious. Tortle pulled a material plane. CR30 worth 2,000. Whoa! Massive pull. That was no April Fool's joke. Give me 1 second for the map maker. I gotta pull cards and I'll go right back to it because you guys are liking the info over there. That is hilarious. Okay, so I'm using Dungeon Alchemist. I see what level heroes and what system. It is D&D 5e, and the level heroes I'm using monster stat blocks. So we have like the champions, we have the war priest, a bunch of other ones. So anywhere between a CR of 6, 7 to like 10. And then the monsters, because I'm using monster stat blocks for the heroes, same-ish for the monsters. But then the people who come in and change the tides of battle, you can actually, depending on how you want to change the tides of battle, you can add different CRs. So that's the fun part. It all depends on who's coming into the battle. So if you're looking for something fun, this Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m., we're going to be using this map to have a battle between heroes and monsters, and you, the viewers, can actually change what happens in the battle. And maybe you help the monsters, maybe you help the heroes. Totally up to you, but that's the fun part. But TikTok people usually help the monsters. YouTube people usually help the heroes. I don't know why. He says, that's crazy. I've never knew you could do all that in DA. Yeah, and I haven't done much, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can do so much in here. It is the Halo Forge of D&D, in my opinion. And also, for those of you that don't have Dungeon Alchemist, if you've already heard this 1,000 times, I'm sorry, but I'm enjoying talking to everybody. I am talking to Dungeon Alchemist now, Mac, the community leader over there, and they're talking about, I'm hoping to be able to get a free Steam key or two to give away to viewers in a giveaway. So, if that interests you, might be interested in following just to see what happens with that. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but if you're interested in free Dungeon Alchemist, feel free to follow so you see when I'm able to give that away. I've been using it for my campaign for around a month now, and this looks awesome, dude. Hey, I appreciate it. I've been using it for, I'll say probably a year and a half now, and I love it. Oh, Dungeon Alchemist is finally a thing. Oh, it is amazing. They have so many updates coming. It's wild. DJ Widget, I saw the dice and freaked out and then cried a little. Turtle, I love gambling. I'm running my game on Wednesday. I'm running a CA. I don't know what a CA is. I don't know if I just don't know or if you were adding something there. A campaign. Okay, got it. Yeah, this is kind of just like a one-shot encounter. Okay, I added the water fountain over here. I think we need some more benches, in my opinion. But you guys, feel free to chime in with any suggestions, ideas. This has been a fun night of viewer interaction. Lots of good ideas from everybody. I think we need to add the longer bench. I too love gambling, Tortle. Not in real life, though. Only on the free Discord card collecting. Add some benches around this. What's this? Is it better than Foundry? Kowski, welcome to the stream. This is actually something different than what Foundry is. So Foundry is a VTT, obviously. I assume you've used it, so I said it. This is not a VTT. It is just a map maker, but it's a 3D map maker. It has a lot of AI generative properties you can use. And then you can export it in any format. Image files, video files, Foundry files. It works with Foundry and all the lighting and everything. And you can do so much. It's wild. Like, I know that this... I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm tooting all the viewers' horns who have added a lot of information here. I know that this looks like a lot and it looks awesome. There's so much more you can do with it. It's crazy. But if you need a quick map, it's great for that. And you can export it into anything. I export it as just images or videos and use it at my digital map case at my table. That's interesting. I'm a DM in Foundry. It can get complicated if it needs to be. FX are fun. Yeah, I just started with Foundry. I used to use Albert Rodeo. I just started with Foundry. I love it. It is a lot of a learning curve, though. I'm trying to decide. All right, Viewers, I want you to tell me, what do I do with these two spots out here? They're kind of like balconies. This is a celestial battle map. We're going to have angels kind of up here battling our heroes. And I need to re-add my image. I know this looks a little off. It's supposed to look like it's floating. Give me 1 second. You can add abstracts, which is what I'm going to do. I build everything ground up in Foundry. Really? That's amazing. My campaign is in Baldur's Gate between Baldur's Gate 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. That's awesome. Is that Foundry, says Jamie? Okay. I'm actually, because we got a lot of people asking here, and I love it. I love talking about this. If you give me 1 second and hang around, I will show you exactly what this program can do. And for those of you on YouTube that have been hanging around for a while, you get to see that for like the 7th time because I love showing this program off. So 1 second. This is going to slide over here. We're using an abstract. If you're just tuning in, if you give me 1 second, I'm going to give you a full tour of what we can do here. If you want to follow, I'm actually in talks with Dungeon Alchemist right now for a free giveaway, to actually give this program away for free. So if that interests you, I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but definitely follow so that way when I find out, you'll be notified first. Let me slide this down. Following Jamie, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, it's going to look more like that, like it's floating in the sky. So let me save this, and then I will give you all the rundown on exactly how this is going to work. Or maybe something real classy like vineyards for wine. That's a great idea. You're right, the gods do love their wine. Oh, I went down a little low. Sorry, 1 second. Bring that back up. So that way it's in a good spot when I come back. Okay, we're going to save this, and then I'm going to show you exactly what this program can do. And if you're interested in it, again, make sure you follow because I'm going to be giving this away. I'm talking with Mac, the community manager over there right now. So let me start a new map real quick. Okay, let's say you wanted to do I don't know, let's go with a desert this time. And you wanted the elevation to be flat. And let's say you wanted cacti vegetation. And let's put an oasis in it. So we'll go ahead and hit create. Or you can have teleporters or a hot air balloon. Oh, that would be awesome. So Dungeon Alchemist will now give you the terrain. I don't like the flat. I'm going to do one more. I don't want it to be flat. Let's make it dunes. Let's do that. We're going to do dunes. And then it should put a ravine right in the middle. It is called Murder in Baldur's Gate and follows the rise of the Dead 3. Then to Avernus. Yes. That's awesome. So it'll give you the basics here. Now let's say you wanted a castle in the middle of the desert. So you can go over here and we're going to go ahead and draw a room for your castle. And let's start off with the classic entrance, right? Oh, I could do a palace. No, we'll do a desert. I mean a castle. So we're going to go ahead and do the castle entrance. We're going to put it right here. And we'll make it this big. Oh, hold on. I didn't put objects and walls and stuff in. 1 second. Walls and windows. Okay, so you go ahead and hit start, and it'll go ahead and make you the entrance to your castle. And what's cool about this is, let's say I wanted the entrance to be over here. You just slide it over. Or you can slide the lighting around, or you can slide anything in here around, however you want to do that. But let's say we like it like this. And now, I don't know, let's say we wanted we'll go to the throne room. Every castle needs a throne room, right? So we'll go ahead and make that. Draw it out how you want it. Like in that. So you've got your throne room. Now let's say we want the bedroom. But let's say we want a little bit of a curve to that or something of the sort. We'll put a curve in the back. Go ahead and hit make. Is it a subscription service? I'm so glad you asked. My favorite part about this, it is expensive. It's $60 compared to like the $5.99 or $9.99 a month you might pay elsewhere, but it's a one-time fee, which is why I bought it immediately. I am so over subscriptions. It's wild. I don't like where this door ended up, so let's say I just want to move the throne, I don't know, over here. We can put it up against the wall. I don't know, however you want to do it. Maybe have the door, or we just delete the throne. I like that entrance. Not DA is so good for map making. It's worth the price. I totally agree. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm talking with DA right now, Dungeon Alchemist, to give away a free one. So if Dungeon Alchemist interests you and you want to maybe have a chance of getting a free one, I don't have a way of doing that yet. I'm waiting for them to tell me how they would like me to do it. But if you want to follow just to get notified when I start doing that, feel free. And then let's just say you wanted an armory. We'll put an armory here. And we'll go like that. So $60 for the program A. Yes, it's $60, which a good bit of an upfront cost, but You have it forever. You have every update they come out with, and there's nothing to pay for in here. So it's not like you buy it and then you have freemium stuff that you can buy. It's totally free afterwards. So you pay the $60, you pay for nothing else afterwards. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff here, and you can make it however you want. You can move everything. You move the windows. You can change the color of the lighting if you want this to be a necromancer's castle. Make them purple if you want. Make them green. You can do whatever you want here. Your mom's Ozempic pen. DK. Welcome, everybody. I usually say hi to everyone, but you guys are flying in here, so thank you so much for popping in. The Nomeo, welcome. Luca, Ellie, Eli, not Ellie. That isn't bad. Can you export maps? Yes. So once you're done, let's say you like this map and you want it how it is, you can export it in a whole bunch of different ways. So you can export it image only. You can export it video if you've got moving parts, or if you want the water effects. You can export it like that. You can export it in a Foundry export, Roll20, above VT, Universal VTT. You can export it in a printable format. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do here in the export. It's awesome. You can export it any way you want. I export it to use at my table. I have a digital map case. So I export it to use over there. I just export the video files, so you get the water. Your mom's Ozempic pen. It says, I've been trying to learn D&D's VTT. Is this Foundry? This is not Foundry. This is an app called Dungeon Alchemist. It is a map-making program, and the reason I specify that is because it does not work as a VTT. It doesn't have Fog of War, to answer your question, Andrew. But that's because you don't use this as the VTT. You make the maps here, you export it to use in another VTT. They've talked about turning it into a VTT. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but in my opinion, worth it nonetheless. It does a lot. So I'll show you what I'm working on now. For those of you that are just popping in, the map that we're working on is Holy Havoc. Okay, so for a starter DM, should I use D&D's own VTT? I don't want to steer you wrong. Your mom's Ozempic pen. I love saying your name. I think it's hilarious. I don't want to steer you wrong. I believe that they're having a lot, if you're talking about Sigil, I believe they're having a lot of pushback and issues with that. I have never tried it or used it, so I don't want to say one way or the other. The VTT that I use is Foundry. Little bit of a learning curve, a lot to it. If you want to start out simple, Owlbear Rodeo. It's online, it's totally free. It has all the stuff that you would want, Fog of War, stuff like that. So I like it a lot. Dungeon Alchemist, yes, I love Dungeon Alchemist. So, let me do a quick pitch for Wednesday's stream that's coming up. This is, I'm using Dungeon Alchemist right now to make this floating battleground, if you will. Because on Wednesdays, I stream something called the Midweek Monster Mash, where we fight monsters versus heroes. And you, as the viewers, can actually change the tides of battle. You can help one side or the other. You can help the heroes. You can help the monsters. And it's really fun to see who helps the heroes and who helps the monsters and who ends up winning. So this week we're going to be doing a celestial battle, and so there's going to be a lot of celestials up here, and so that's why I'm making this like this floating cloud one. Now I'm using Dungeon Alchemist right now. If you want to tune in, by the way, that's Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. I do it on YouTube and here as well, and over on Twitch. But I'm using Dungeon Alchemist for this, and if you're interested in Dungeon Alchemist and want to maybe have a chance at getting it, I'm talking with Mac, the community leader over at Dungeon Alchemist, about them giving me the product to give away. So if you're interested in maybe getting it for free, I don't know how that's going to work yet. I'm still talking with them, but maybe follow just to see what happens with that. You'll get notified when I find out. So that's my big pitch, my big spiel. How have you been liking Foundry over Owlbear? Foundry has such a big learning curve. However, I think it's absolutely worth it. There's so much more you can do with Foundry. It's crazy. And you have no limits once you buy it. It's a one-time payment, but you have no limits once you buy it pretty much. And it's awesome. Got it, Owlbear Rodeo. Yeah, that's a good, really good starter one. Thanks, man. Cool program. No problem, Andrew. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's put some benches on the side here. Tortle over here had some other really good ideas. Let me pop those in a second here. Welcome, Jack, Jay, Ropapero, Luca. Welcome, everybody. Salty, Queen Mochi, welcome. What program is this? Says Shiggy, this is Dungeon Alchemist. It is a 3D map making program that exports into anything you need for other VTTs. Great pitch, map looks great. I love Foundry. I use it for an in-person touchscreen table. Yeah, I have a digital map case. That's what I use it for. So for those of you that are here, I need some ideas on what to do with these two spots. This is going to be a celestial battleground for this Wednesday's Midweek Monster Mash. I need ideas for these front two places here. So these angels that come up here. Imagine this is a giant door, by the way. I didn't have a good giant door to use. Imagine that's a big giant door to it, like a castle or something. But so they come up, they do stuff here. What would that be? What do we see here? More benches? Do we see like a nice hangout spot? I'm not sure. So I see, or you can have teleporters or a hot air balloon to explain how the heroes have gotten here. That's a lot of fun. An altar of the sun and an altar of the moon. All right, hold on. That's an awesome idea. Or maybe something real classy like vineyards. I do love the vineyards. We got to add that somewhere in here. Maybe on that wall back there. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I'm using Dungeon Alchemist to make a map for Wednesday's stream. A battle with Celestials that I stream live, so it'll be a lot of fun. So let's go to the altar here. They do have these altars. Oh, wow, I can't spell altar. That's crazy. Yeah, so I could do this one here. And then we could slide over here. Can I just say, by the way, everybody tuning in on TikTok, this is wild. I typically have, like, maybe 2 viewers at a time. So I don't know why TikTok is all of a sudden bringing my stream to you. But I appreciate you popping in and hanging out. Very appreciative of it. So now we could definitely... So what do we see on a sun altar versus moon altar? Do your players see the stream? So I actually control all of it. I don't have players running it. I control the heroes and the monsters. You as the viewers get to decide what side kind of wins. You can actually add the monsters and the heroes, and I still control them. But you guys can do fun things like wild magic surges. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. Hello, did the stream die or did my internet go out? I think your internet might have gone out, Tortle. Oh, no! Sorry, Tortle. Salty, yo, that's so cool. Oh, my God. Yeah, so Wednesday streams are at 8:30. Hold on. I'm going to do more of a fun pitch. I'm going to pull up the picture. You can see it, the Midweek Monster Mash. So if you tune in on Wednesdays at 8:30, we have a different theme every week. This week is the Celestial. It's called Holy Havoc, which I have the image up. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, did I exit out of the image? You dum-dum. Here it is. All right, so this week's Holy Havoc. So we're going to have Celestials fighting the heroes. And so you guys, as the viewers, will get to tune in, watch the battle. It's going to be an even battle to start off. But then it just determines whether or not you guys want to help the monsters or help the heroes. You can add new monsters. You can add new heroes. You can give them magic items. You can give them more actions. You can heal both sides. You can bring in some epic monsters. So if that sounds interesting, I do it every Wednesday at 8:30 with a new theme, and I make the maps for those on Mondays. So I find that typically you guys over on TikTok tend to root for the monsters and help the monsters out. And I find that the people over on YouTube tend to help the heroes out. So it is a lot of fun. So if it sounds fun, make sure you follow. Just so that way you get notified when I go live. Evan, Kohler, Grand Pistachio, Winver... Guys, I am so sorry. I can't keep up with saying highs. I am so sorry. I'm trying to, and I'm terrible at it. Daisy, I had to pull my alt account to check if it's a you problem or a me problem. It was a me problem. Got it. Okay, so we need like a sun... oh, there's a sundial. We can put that here. Shade Scar, welcome. Do we do the sundial here? I don't know what kind of sun statue we could do. Sunfire, nautical chest. All right, let me see what moon we got over here. Literally just a moon. Oh, but we could like put this... Oh, jeez. I did not expect it to be that large. Oh, I'm Tortle. Got it. Got it. I forgot that you had the alt account. Oh, you brought that in here before, actually. We got to turn this off, by the way. Where will the heroes spawn? I haven't decided, but probably in the middle, I imagine. I'm not totally sure. But we will see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whoever had the sun and moon idea, that was a great idea. Let's put this back in the middle. Welcome, George E. Kenneth. Welcome to the live stream. We are building a celestial battle map for Wednesday's Midweek Monster Mash, where we're going to have heroes, battle monsters, and you get to decide what side you want to help out. It's a lot of fun. Dan, welcome. Sisyphus reference. By the way, oh, I know for sure I don't spell his name right. Sisyphus, got it. Got it. All right, we've got the sundial here. I think we need to add some hedges. What do you guys think? Some more hedges. One here. Oh, yeah, I like that. And then we go over here, add them here. So I envision that the Celestials, the angelic creatures they are, fly up from the ground, and they end up they use this platform here to get on. And then their entrance is way in the back, even though you can't see a door. And then they've got all these options, but this battle is going to be wild on Wednesday. So if you're just tuning in, make sure Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., you're going to get to see this map put to use as the heroes fight the Celestials. Maybe 2 more water fountains. What do you guys think? Smaller ones, though. We could do these. Maybe put them right in the middle here. Let me get a top-down view real quick. If you guys have any recommendations, suggestions, things you want to see, feel free, chime in, let me know. This is definitely a map of the people. You guys have had some wonderful ideas. And I'll give a big overview at the end of this, because it's been hard to keep up. I know for sure I didn't spell his name right. It says Turtle. All right, we've got some water fountains there. Whoop. Liking that. I think we definitely need some benches out here, too. Let's see. We could go back down to these, a little bit smaller benches. Maybe put one here and here. And then maybe they just kind of stand out here. But we could put some other potted plants. This is definitely the most detailed Midweek Monster Mash battle map I've done. All right, so let's check out the plants. See what kind of potted plants we have. Oh, these are very, very, like, Roman style. Greek style. What are you using to build this? This is rad. Proto Labs 3D, welcome. I am using an app here called, wow. Brain blank there for a second. This is Dungeon Alchemist. It's a 3D map making tool, and you can export it into pretty much any format. So if you want video or image to print out, or images for your virtual tabletop that you got, it'll export into anything. And you can do pretty much anything with it. Envision it as like the Forge of Halo, but for Dungeons and Dragons. And so you can go in and make rooms and edit it how you want. It's so much you can do with it. It's amazing. But also, I have been talking to Dungeon Alchemist. They are going to be giving me a free version of this to give away. So make sure you just stick around, follow me. That way you see when I get the info of how I can give it away. And then I'll let everybody know how they can be a part of that. So if it sounds fun, make sure you follow. So you get notified when I get notified. All right, I like this shrine to the moon, shrine to the sun. This is awesome. Great idea. If you're still here, whoever said it, I can't remember. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Who said it? Who said it? Shiggy Dig. I don't know if you're still here, but it was a great idea. Theo, welcome. Hi, Eagle. Welcome. Studley, welcome. Can you have the small lava dragon egg next to the sundial? Sure. Let me pull up the lava egg that we've got here. If anyone else has any suggestions, questions, recommendations, please don't hesitate. Throw them in the comments. Oh no, no, this cloud is in the way. All right, we gotta get it out of the way. Oh, nuts. All right, so we gotta get the dragon egg right the first time. Because these clouds, unfortunately, are getting in my way. All right, let's slide it over a bit. Did we get it? Ugh. So close. Here. Will I be able to grab it here? Oh, oh, oh. No, there it went. Nope, can't reach it there. Nope. So I have to be here, it looks like. I want to get it kind of as close to the sundial as possible. There you go. Got a dragon egg there. Oh, really tiny ones. Is this not tiny enough? Like, how small are we talking for dragons? How big we thinking here? Is that too big? Got our cloud tree there. So this is what it'll look like top down. This is going to be a really fun battle map. I am stoked about this one. All right. We need like a pond. Is there a pond? No. All right, let's go back to the fountain for a second. They're gods. They have random valuable junk. That's fair. That's fair. See, all these pools, unfortunately, make me go... Oh, there's no way for me to do this. I wanted to add like a long, wide fountain-looking thing. Let me see. Because these are the kind of fountains I have to work with, and I don't think those are big enough. Shoot. All right. So then what if... Whoa, that's pretty large. Way too big. Let's go back here. I think that there should be something down the center of this for them to walk around. But this is really big. So we're going to shrink it. And we're going to try and line these up. Although I would like them to be the same. There's no way I'm selecting a cloud right now. Are you serious? Welcome, Reda Hot, Cammy Cam Cam. Welcome, welcome. All right, we got to try this again, and unfortunately, I'm not going to get the same ones that I want. But that might be okay. All right, here we go. That's okay if they're different. What do you guys think? Oh, and actually end it on the same? Yeah, there we go. So they walk around that. What do you guys think? So then now top down, it's going to look like this. Yeah, there we go. I'm liking that. The cloud tree really stands out as an oddity in this place for being the only plant related to its environment. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Tortle, that was one of my favorite additions. That was awesome. Great idea for the cloud tree. All right, we've got the fountains. We've got the altars to the sun god and the moon god. Should we add benches here? Lots of benches. All right, so I'm thinking the double wide bench then. Yep. There. And there. Okay. How we feeling? How we feeling about it? This looks like a fun celestial encounter map. What do we think? So now I need to take these, and I need to... Oh, actually... Oh, you're not going to... Oh, hold on. Let's see what the export looks like. I don't think I need to cover any of those maps. Ooh, my computer is bogged down on this one. Let's go ahead and give it a small borders grid. Nope. Let's go big borders here. And then what I can actually do also... That's probably fine, though. I wish I could hide this temporarily. All right. So... I can't go out with these, unfortunately. I was thinking I'd be able to, like, pepper these out here, but it wouldn't let me, so I can't. But we'll put it there, and that's fine. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it... Like, I'm always nervous I'm going to do too much, you know? We could still add the vines here. I would like to add a door if I could get one. Because we've got these... which we could add here, and then add, like, some grapes to it, I guess. Oh, dear cloud. Cut it out. Let's go to the plants, and we'll look for the wall plants here. That's a rock wall. That is not what we're looking for. Where are the wall plants? I know that's one of them. Plants, trees, potted, wall plants. There we go. I think there was one I could get away with here. Although these don't really look like vines do. Well, I don't know. Is this what... Would this be what grapes look like they might grow on? Probably not. It says ivy, so probably not. No. There we go. There we go. GM Kylie Rose, welcome. Fellow GM. Welcome to the stream. Do you use Dungeon Alchemist also? Glad to have you. All right, so I'm liking the wall plants like that. Looking good. I saw someone say the grapes. Let's go ahead and look at the grapes. I've been playing with Tailspire, but this looks sweet. Excellent. Yeah, Dungeon Alchemist, a lot of fun. I've been telling everyone it's just it's the Halo Forge of Dungeons and Dragons. It has what it's supposed to be used for, and then you can come in and just do like a whole bunch more with it. Drop it down some. No, the cloud. Let's drop it down here. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, and I'll also... well, actually, I'll just talk about Wednesday stream. So this map is part of a series that I do on Wednesdays called the Midweek Monster Mash, which is just a battle between monsters and heroes. And I control everything. I control the monsters. I control the heroes. But you, the viewers, can change the tides of battle. It's a pretty even battle to start off with, but then you guys can decide if you want to help the heroes or even help the monsters by like adding new monsters or adding new heroes or healing either side. You can even just do wild magic surges that change the battle in different ways. And then every week we see who wins and we keep track of it, their stats and everything. It's a lot of fun. So this week the theme is Holy Havoc, where the heroes are going to be battling Celestials. So that's why we're building like a little bit of a celestial sky base here. And I wish I had double doors to add. Can you add a solid line in the doorway to make it look like a door? Possibly. That's not a bad idea. I just wish I could add a door by itself. That is the one thing that's killing me. Like, why is that not an option? Okay, forget me too. Let me just see if there is a door here. There's a iron gate door. See, this is what I need. I need this, but I need it to be just a regular door. Although, I'm not going to lie, that looks kind of wicked. I don't know if I like the wall behind it. What do you guys think? Should that stay? I mean, are the Celestials like this big that they would... I mean, they're not this big, but would they have a gate? What if I flip it? Does it look out of place? Or does it at least look more like a door? That is looking pretty sweet already. How long do maps typically take on average? Well, let me show you. Because it all depends on what you're doing. So I'm using it for probably more than what you should, like what it was made for. But if we go to just a new one real quick. I don't know. You could pick a map type. If you wanted a forest, hills, maybe you wanted an evergreen forest, no, broadleaf forest, with a, I don't know, let's go lakeside. We'll see what happens. I don't know what this is going to make. But it basically gives you your starting point, and then you can build from there. So this is what it gave me based off what okay, so this is like the edge of a lake here. DJ Wizard, drink! So then you come in, and I've been doing when I've been showing it, I've been doing the castle. Let's change it. Let's do a mansion. So let's do the mansion Great Hall for the entrance. And let's say we put it here. And so you just decide what shape and size. So let's say you like round out the front entrance here. Give it a little bit of a cool front entrance look. So then it makes it adds in stuff for you. So I put the door over here. I don't like the front door being over here. I want it in the middle. So, but I need a double door for that to make it look even. But yeah, you can add doors, you can add windows, and then let's say you wanted to add another room. So you put the hallway coming this way. Maybe you want it to be like a hallway that branches off and comes this way to the Great Hall. So we'll do the hallway. And then you want to do a Great Hall. So we do the Great Hall here. Maybe that's right on the water, looking out over the water. You could add a bunch of windows later on if you wanted to. But you had a Great Hall there too, after the front entrance. And then maybe you want a hallway to, I don't know, your bedroom. So you do that. Do a bedroom, master bedroom. Make it a really big one, like bigger than all the other rooms. So there's your bedroom. So I'm basically just making a mansion in the middle of the woods for no reason at this point. But then you can go move everything. So let's say I wanted to put it up against the wall over here instead of where it was. You can turn this off, line it up over here, and then yeah, you can just change everything. You can change the lighting, you can change where the windows are, you can add more windows, add more doors. You can do literally anything. Add hills, lift the buildings up. So lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. I've been interested in D&D. It seems very complicated. Is VTT a good way to go to simplify it? It depends on how you would like to play. Oh, Widget, any good advice for this question? Because I think it's a really good question. It is complicated. There's a lot to it. And what I would highly recommend is watch videos of other people playing, because it is relatively easy to learn if you watch other people doing it. Definitely don't ever hesitate to ask questions. People like myself or other streamers, anyone in the D&D community, we love to help out. So if there's ever questions, you ask it, you're going to get a good response back. As far as starting off on a VTT, it depends on how you want to play. GM Kylie Rose says, yes, we do. I totally agree. We have a great community here. If you... DJ Widget says, VTTs allow you to view the world of the game a bit better, in his opinion, but does it make it easier to learn the game? Not really. And I would agree with that. The way that I started off was paper maps, and this was 5th edition. I'm not like some, person who's been playing since 1st edition. I started paper maps 1st edition. I learned how to DM myself, and I started with a bunch of friends, and I got a lot of rules wrong right off the bat, and it was so fun. Getting the rules wrong and figuring it out later was so fun. So I think that the easiest way to do it is whatever you're comfortable with the people you're playing with, and you just go for it. And you get rules wrong, and you have your players tell you that you did it wrong, and that's how you learn. So, I don't know. That's just how I did it. But does the VTT make it easier? I don't know if I'd say it makes it easier. But over time, as you learn it, it makes controlling the chaos so much easier. I hope that helps. I don't know if that was the best description. But if you have more questions, please feel free to ask. So yeah, this is what this thing can do, by the way. I forget who I was explaining this to. Yeah, GM Kylie. And I'm going to be giving a free version away. At some point, I'm working with Dungeon Alchemist now to figure out how they want me to do it. So if you're interested in a free version of Dungeon Alchemist, maybe winning it, just make sure you follow, because I don't know how I'm going to be doing it yet. So when I find out, I'll be able to let you know. Tortle says, what is a VTT? VTT stands for Virtual Tabletop. That's like Foundry, which is what I use to do the Wednesday Midweek Monster Mashes. Yeah, GM Kylie says, VTT makes it more accessible from my experience, especially if you're playing with your friends online. Then a VTT is the way to go. So, yeah, it has a lot of really good options. I was trying to file open map. Griff collects. Welcome. What are we collecting? What kind of collection are we doing? DJ Widget, my friends and I have played D&D for years. 5e since it came out. We still get rules wrong. It's a lot in the beginning, but it's like riding a bike. Soon you're gonna be going fast and having a lot of fun, and I totally agree with that. Griff, action figures, excellent. What kind are we talking here? I don't personally collect them. All manner of things nerdy, excellent. But I just like to see what people collect. I think it's a lot of fun. If you're interested, wow, this is sleazy. I feel like I'm trying to sell my Discord here. If you're interested, we have a totally free, you literally can't pay for anything. It's a digital collectible card system based around the world of Dungeons & Dragons. And so everyone every day gets to pull cards for free. And that's what happened here. The dice just tell you what card you pulled. But you can see here, for instance, I pulled number 107, a phase spider. It had a grade of 5 and a value of 1.93. It was a really low value card. But then up here, somebody, I believe it was Tortle, yeah, who's over on YouTube, he pulled a material plane. So this is a location card. And it was a CR30, which is card rarity. Even though in Dungeons and Dragons, it's a challenge rating. Those carry over to card rarity, which is a lot of fun. Holographic, this one was. It was only a grade of 5, but it was holographic. So it was worth 2,000 gold pieces. And so in the Discord, you can trade with anybody. You can sell the cards for gold and then use the gold in like your trades or buy new cards from the shop if the shop changes over every 6 hours. So you can buy new cards there with the gold. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. There's over 1,000 cards to collect. I have different events, and people can get their own hero card in the events and become a part of the world of Dungeons & Dragons. You can complete small collections. So like if you collect all of the young dragons, for instance, you can get the title of Mother of Dragons. There's new titles in the stream that you get for completing the small collections. Sorry, not in the stream, in the Discord. And so this is the website where you can go see your collection. So this is mine. And so you can see here the base sets. We have a creature base set, an item base set, and a location base set. And then each one, there's a whole bunch of little subsets. So, for instance, I was working on collecting all the items. So you can see here, I'll go to figurines. If it's green, that means you own it. So I've collected all of the figurines. The hand gear, so like gloves of swimming and climbing. You've got the creatures here, stuff like that. Green Day instant follow. I appreciate it, Marsh. I appreciate it. So, yeah, if that's interesting to you, it's totally free. A lot of fun. So, DJ Widget, it's not sleazy. You're inviting people to collect cards with a fun community, and it's free. Yeah, good. I don't want to be sleazy. I'm not trying to sell anything. It's totally free. There's nothing you can buy. I just like a new member in the community collecting and having fun. And we have a really fun community over there. So, I literally only do random pulls, says Tortle. Yeah, I've been going for items for a while. Yeah, I think that this map is looking really good. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this looks like an epic celestial map where these celestials fly up. Your heroes are going to battle it. If you're just chiming in, this is for the Midweek Monster Mash, which is a battle, an encounter that I stream live between heroes and monsters. I control the heroes, I control the monsters, and it's literally just whatever side wins. But the fun part is you, the viewers, can change the tides of battle. Maybe you want to help the monsters, or maybe you want to help the heroes. That's up to you. You can add new heroes or monsters. You can heal either side. You can add magic items. You can give them extra actions. You can bring in epic monsters. So it's a lot of fun. If that sounds fun, it's on Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. You'll get the notification if you're following that I started. And we change the theme every week. So this week, it's the Celestial Holy Havoc is what I call it. Here, let me pull up the image. I just had it. I think I still have it. Maybe I don't. But here it is anyway. Holy Havoc. This is the theme for this week. So it's going to be a bunch of Celestials fighting the heroes. So, yeah, if you're following, you'll get the notification. Griff, I appreciate you sharing the live, buddy. Thank you so much. So, yeah, going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of this map. I don't know what else I want to add to it for Wednesday. So I'm going to save this one. I also made a map earlier that's going to be totally free over in Discord and over on Patreon. You don't have to be a patron or anything. It's just that's the easiest place for me to dump files. But it'll be totally free over there is this cave map. Someone challenged me to make, as fast as I could, this lava map. So this is what ended up coming out of it. Calypso Hollow, welcome. Tortle said, okay, it's time. Does that mean it's time that you're leaving or it's time for something to happen? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. This was just a quick map as fast as I could make it. Good night, adventurers, and safe travels. Good night, Tortle. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this was the map that I threw together real quick. This will be totally free over in Discord and over on Patreon. So, yeah, I think I'm going to hop off as well. It is currently almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. But, once again, I will be streaming Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., the Midweek Monster Mash. where you, the viewers, will get to have a say in what side wins. Do the monsters win? Do the heroes win? That's totally up to you. I find TikTok tends to root for the monsters. I find YouTube tends to root for the heroes. So, yeah, whatever you guys want to root for, that's up to you. But that is Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Make sure you're following if that sounds interesting to you, because you'll get the notification. GM Kylie Rose, have a stellar rest of your night. Thanks for showing off the maps in Dungeon Alchemist. I am so thankful that you were here. Absolutely. I love this community. I couldn't ask for a better one, and I enjoy helping out where I can. So, no problem. Anytime. I stream here every Monday and Wednesday if you're looking for something fun to do. Wednesday is probably the more exhilarating one. Monday is the one where I get to just hang out and show off maps. So, all right, y'all. Luca, thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. I appreciate it. Lots of fun. With DJ Widget, I probably won't stay this long Wednesday, but your awesome TikTok community. DJ Widget is the man. He's been here since the beginning. I appreciate him. So, all right, y'all. Have a fantastic night. I'll catch you later. I gotta move this. There we go. There we go.